It's time for Power Hour.
Have a good time with your Bitcoin, your crypto, and everything else that you're playing with.
Hello, traders. Welcome to the Sunday evening stream where we have less than an hour now until the weekly candle close for all of crypto. And currently, Bitcoin is down
32.33, repeating, of course.
Not really. It's like 3.33 repeating, of course, percent. $2,000. Bitcoin today saw its lowest price since July 12th. Unfortunately, that is Bitcoin's was trading at a lower price than when, they failed to assassinate Trump. So like that Trump bump we had, all gone, literally all gone. So, but I guess here we are. We're starting to run out of levels to be able to argue for potential accumulation ever. This is kind of like they could take it below. We could get a shakeout below 57.5, but you really do want to see a higher low come in here, man. Like, because most recent discernible events, the lowest high, and then before that, the lowest low since the top, right? Lower high, lower low. So you really do not want to see a lower low here. I mean, it's like the trend has certainly reversed at that point if that occurs. So all we can do is pray that max bidding comes in at this level that has been regarded throughout time as support. We cracked through that 200-day simple moving average like a hot knife through butter. 60,800, same thing. And here we are. We got a really nice bounce. We were up off the lows. I think it was like 3% off the lows at the high. Oh my God, it was like a 4% swing, $2,323. But you're already rolling over. You're already getting back to testing that level. Stock market futures are open. Japanese yen, US dollar, or the US dollar to the Japanese yen. Hold on, we'll look at it. It hit the lowest level since February. The NASDAQ 100 futures hit its lowest level since mid-May. So you do have, and a key inflection point was broken on the NASDAQ futures. S&P not quite yet, but getting closer and closer to testing it. We're going to take a look at all this stuff today. So just, you want to know where we're at. We are at a level of all levels. Do you need me to reiterate it? I guess I need to. 57,533, 58,372, the gray zone right here. The buyers are attempting to. There is, there was certainly a reaction here for good reason, but I'll show you what it is. Let's go back, tripping through time for a brief moment so you can see the first time. It was an old all-time high, an ancient all-time high, February 20th, 21st, 2021. We were live, man. We were live during this stuff, right? That's it. So everything would correlate to it going forward. And so we got the strongest correlation after the rule of three played out on the third peak, an old all-time high here in April, a major drawdown, and then a rally, and then the formal bearish back test, what was once the first all-time high, regarded as resistance. And that is like shortly after that rejection over that week and a half, China banned Bitcoin mining, and we saw one of the craziest crashes in the shortest period of time in the history of this asset before they leveled it out. And buyers defended a key support, which all hope can seem lost at supports like we are at it right now. We're at the same type of like death or glory spot. So don't give up, but it can definitely break. But I'm saying this level later in 2021, October, it was support briefly. Then it flipped to resistance thrice. It was beautiful. I mean, it was so easy. I remember we were live for this. It was like on the 12-hour, 4-hour, one high, the second high, the third high, and the third high just happened to be like the lowest high and like just such a perfect test. 3 days in a row right there before collapse. So do you get like, there's like history, so much history, an ancient battleground between the buyers and the sellers, okay, where we are right now. So it's like, you really want to see this hold, because there's evidence of potential trend reversal. If not, what is this, 2022, 21, whatever. Yes, just a gully, they would say, but you got to pay homage to the beauty of the shark twice. A tale of two sharks. Yeah, the other way we were looking at it. That supply line tested, rejected twice. 886 achieved on the wick up the high, but also the former all-time high, former cycle top. It's just a dream, man. Like, that is the technicals, man. It shouldn't matter if it's up or down. Like, if you're getting variables that are doing this, you should almost want it to go down, because this is the framework that we're trying to teach here. All right, this is what gives you an edge to protect yourself. Say, you know what? This is a lot of stuff. Maybe I should like offload a position or something, you know, because you can go short too. But there are times to make money and there are times not to lose money. And I think, right, one of the most appropriate times to not lose money is when you're staring into the face of a bear shark with a confirmation high, rejection of a supply line that goes back 4 months, but at the same time somehow hitting the previous cycle top, a 4-hour structure, bearish 3 drives or right angled ascending broadening formation with bearish divergence. You had like 7+ variables that said number go down next. Probability is highest for that. So you got to be happy that we have dropped 18% in about, it was less than a week. So that is just straight up, if I could ever find it.
Do you respect it?
Tia respected. So hype in the chat. That's your Bitcoin. If you want to, I tweeted about it. Yeah, on Twitter. Bitcoin dominance. Multi-year highs today. Highest level seen since, I believe, April of 2021. Yes, April 11th, 2021. And we're about 3% away from the target. The multi-year target, right? Since the Wyckoff accumulation schematic presented itself, the composite man clearly somehow had a buying campaign on Bitcoin dominance. And it has been such a wonderful guiding principle for us to understand, right? Like, it wasn't going to be a good time for altcoins. I mean, altcoins had their runs, their pumps, you know, on these dips, but look at them now. False prophet, scrub loser jokes. Some hit all-time lows today. Many hit lowest lows of 2024. Many of them hit 52-week lows, all over the place. It's been carnage, you know, for altcoins. And it's like, yeah, this is like, of course. I mean, if Bitcoin goes up, then if Bitcoin was going to go up, then the altcoins were going to underperform Bitcoin. But if Bitcoin was going to go down, then altcoins were going to get shattered, obliterated. So this has been a wonderful chart. This is probably the best wild Wyckoff accumulation schematic I maybe have ever identified as just a market participant. It was everything. It's perfect. And then you had a mix of other really cool things too that strengthened the argument for more upside, whatever. Anyway, good times on this chart, man. 2-year uptrend, the king. Oh, let's take a look at Bitcoin futures, because people are like, what happened? Did the futures fill? No, it actually didn't. It did not fill. And this is like, is this an opinion chat, or is it like, I will show you how it did not fill? People will say the wick, but to me, I think a real strong gap fill is when the body of the candle, where the traders settle up. is filled. So maybe there's going to be nuance in that. We're going to have a civil war, bro, between the wick gap fill bros and the candle close bros, you know, like whatever. I would feel more comfortable if we got 57,875 tested, which if you look at the chart above, chat, the action chart on Bitcoin on the 4-hour, it doesn't really look like many bidders have come into the fold since the futures have reopened about an hour and 17 minutes ago. So we might be seeing ourselves a 57,875 gap fill. Okay, that's where we are. But here's another thing. Maybe we fill that gap. Maybe they hold it. We got some sort of like gap fill bro optimism where it's like, hey man, now we have this unfilled gap at 62,875. So maybe that fills. But the sad news is we could fill that gap and put in the lowest high of newly established downtrend and roll over again after filling that gap, squeezing out, you know, shorts, the FOMOs, and induced buying from scrubs, thinking everything's going to be okay on the gap, but they're just running it up to fill that gap. So you know how 2 unfilled gaps, candle close gaps, right? That's where we are. Let's look at the Bitcoin market cap. Why not? We're just a Bitcoin all over the place, man. It was a dream, man. Put this in a book. Put it in a textbook. Perfect touches. Below the 200. Yes. And I mean, you probably got the same historical inflection point. Yeah. See, you got it. It's over there. 1.14 trillion. Okay, you're right at it. But if you're just looking at it as the channel, the structure lately, past 4.5 months, the bottom of that channel, let's just say in this, you know, consolidation phase or this downtrend, whatever you want to call it, because lower highs, lower lows, then the oversold will be considered like 1 trillion, $1.05 trillion market cap on Bitcoin. Art Week Coolio on the Bitcoin analysis. Let's go back to Bitcoin. Let's go look at the weekly so we can see what we're kind of looking at, because it's been very, very bad. It's been
Very bad, boys. Very bad.
you know, the good news is if all goes bad, we could just
Hand him a little crypto check.
we could hand them a crypto check. An insanely disgusting bearish engulfing candle will be confirmed in 40 minutes on the weekly. This is where I'm talking. Like, this is so important because it's the weekly too. The candle high close on the weekly, February of 2021. You see it. There's no arguing. It's there. Some scalpers came in just to prop it up. They were just limit buys. It rallied, and now it's rolling over with 39 minutes to go. So people are gonna be like, bullish consolidation, bull flag. It's just like, my God, man, 4.5 months of classic distribution after a 354% rally off the 15.5 lows. You're really optimistic, and the popular thing has been like 100K by November, December. Okay, well then prove it. I guess next week, in the coming weeks, you better be turning. You better not catch any follow through after, next week, right? It's not about the bearish engulfing candle, the bearish shooting star pattern. It's about that presents itself, and like, let's see what the next candle does. Will we get follow through on that? And so next week will be really important. If you start catching tremendous follow through fast, and we get a nasty close lower than the close we're going to receive in 38 minutes, then it's confirmed wrecked. Okay, it's pretty ugly, man. This is like by the book classic distribution. By the book, potentially 3 falling peaks. It just is. Even if it reverses like the S&P did last year or whatever. Okay, so finally, wait, yep. So I could finally say,
Since we started out on Bitcoin, let's go further into crypto.
right, I mean, we just spent too much time there. Man, we just spent 15 minutes just talking about Bitcoin. I mean, this is a clear example of the very bad boys. I mean, my God, you know, it was. I went live yesterday on a Saturday to hang out with y'all during the bearish beatdown, and there was no confidence gained yesterday about the price action at this level, and Ethereum market participants barfed again. They barfed, and they have taken us to levels we have not seen since Valentine's Day of this year. Multi-month lows, key inflection point destroyed. And yes, there is 2,650. There was this one time, maybe two times, that acted as a reversal point. Reverse the downside June 21st, reverse the upside September 2021. So I guess you can't discount that, and maybe they're holding that right now. But if you take away those two times, every other time in history, that level has been disregarded by market participants. So if this level is not going to act as a reversal, most likely $2,409.90 is going to be your target next. Just below the 200, below the 50. I think you might be below all of them, right? Right, you are below all the moving averages. It's disgusting. Like, that's so nasty. When's the last time Ethereum has been below all the moving averages? It's looking like right here in August 2023, when you fell below it all, man. About to get yourself a death cross, right? We are legit. You had a golden cross in November 2023. Look what that turned into. And the death cross looms. Any more sideways down price action, you're going to get it. It's imminent. Yikes. Okay, so key support's broken on Ethereum. That's the takeaway. Let's look at the weekly, see what we're dealing with. Oh, man. Right? The potential confirmation low completely invalidated now, man. Right? They were holding it once. They held it twice. And then that rejection of that overhead resistance right here sealed the deal, man. So invalid idea of confirmation low. You cannot say that anymore. Back to the drawing board. This is what happens. New data presents itself. Any idea, that idea, dead in the water. And this was the line in the sand for the entire idea, right? So it's you're seeing Ethereum in a very precarious situation below 2,900. You just are. After a high, technically a lower high, and then the lowest high. So distribution is here, and now we got a lower low. Maybe we just run over to, let me show you real quick what's going on with the futures, because it looks like the NASDAQ 100 futures rolling over. Sorry, and just, this is live too. I want you to see what they did. They gapped it down. Because we got to close right at this key support. Again, this NASDAQ futures bottom left that I'm showing you, right? The old inflection point, the resistance, old all-time highs from March and some of April. That zone of inflection that was kind of back tested as support for running to all-time highs has been violated so much that they just gapped it down. We went positive. Well, not positive. Let's just say this 4-hour candle was green for a moment. And it's already rolling over, and there's just really not much here. I mean, you're at this one support, maybe. I don't think that's the real level. I mean, if they hold it, wow, miracle. But you can see just what happens normally after you're below this level. What did they do before? You rolled over to 17,100 and change before running again. So pretty gross, man. And now the Russ 2000 that was kind of doing okay, it's rolling over. It's near its session lows. It today has already seen the lowest price since July 11th. That happened momentarily, but we're close to doing it again. I have an alert set up. Dow Jones is down 0.22%. Really, it's green on this 4-hour candle. But, you know, well below the key support resistance. Like, you know, below that, oh man, there could be a lot more downside. So remember, this was the most recent data, right? That is a form of distribution. Less market participants involved on the rally. And a miniature little shark you can see too, 886, beauty, rolling over. So not much here. And then the S&P 500 top left, again, just looking at these, nearing a key level that you better pray that they hold it, because if not, you think a lot more downside. So that's kind of where we are, man, on the the future. On the future, man. On the future. Let's go to total, I guess. Well, maybe we go to BNB first. Yeah, we'll just we'll do BNB first. Go to the daily. Do you see why I say, like, it might be outperforming, but as a swing trader, one must remain disciplined? And these assets a lot of times find a way to catch up. And fortunately, like, it's been such horrible price action at this level today that no one in their right mind's probably like going long right now, because again, it's not just about the price testing it. The market participants must test the level, and it must be a successful test. Like, if it's going to close 31 minutes like this, you're breaking a key support, you need to recapture it and then reconfirm it as support again.
Matthew B tipped $25. It's been a minute. I hope all is well with you and team. DLX Weekly, please.
Matthew B, thank you for the 25. Are you taller than Matthew D? Because you're closer to A in the alphabet or something. We have a lot of Matthews of different surnames. The famous Matthew D, Matthew B, Matthew C, Matthew T. We have a Matthew F, I believe. We have many other Matthews too. Thank you, dude. Anyway, breaking the 200-day simple moving average today. Very bad. Very bad, dude. Of course, if you can get back above 510, 502, and you hold it, and there's some good price action, you might be able to think about it, but there's no thinking about it right now when the price action's like this. You can't. No. Momentum is pretty strong in the hands of the sellers. So do you get why I have this inflection zone on the chart? Major reversal point a multitude of times throughout history. It's a huge battleground. You don't want to be below it, because history shows what happens below it. The price of BNB goes to 428, 430. So you don't want to fall below this for real, man. This is bad. Hopefully it's a fake out. That's all I can say. Hopefully. And we'll go to the weekly. Man, it's so ugly. It's like almost like a Quasimodo looking a Head and Shoulders, like a left shoulder ahead. It's just a moment. It looks like a momentum shifting structure with the price action this week. What would kind of freak me out a little bit about BNB is the sheer fact, this is reality, man. This is like the market participants were unable to test the undeniable inflection point. There was such a lack of demand on BNB that they couldn't do it again after the defense of the other level, right? They ran it and failed. I think that is a sign of weakness that could manifest into substantially lower prices. I mean, you know what I mean? Like, that's bad. Because, like, Head and Shoulders, like, momentum shifting structures, the strongest, like, form, like, where I think you get the best performance, the highest reliability, is when the right shoulder of a Head and Shoulder, potential Head and Shoulders, when it fails to rival the left shoulder. Because that shows lack of demand. And you're seeing that kind of on BNB right now. with the potential break of support. That's big yikes, man. Big yikes. And here's the other thing. What's so rough about BNB is the fact that from the old all-time high to the lowest low after that all-time high, where is all this consolidation occurring, chat? Could someone tell me? Where is it occurring? I'll see if the stream's even live. Oh my God, yeah, the Nikkei is melting down right now. Oh, buddy. Oh, the Russell 2000 futures at session lows, at the lowest lows we've seen since July 11th. And testing a pretty key 2077 level. Right now, chat, we have some price action on futures. The NASDAQ 100 futures is now pretty much at its lows of the day. S&P 500 futures lows of the day. The Dow Jones Industrial Average futures nearing lows of day. Of course, lows of week. Well, we got a couple answers. Paris and Rachel. Yeah. We got a couple people in the know here. Yes, all the consolidation is coming off of, it's just like Bitcoin, where it's like, bull flags. Like, what are you talking about bull flag, man? Like that 350% run. What was BNB? BNB went up 250% from the bottom. And you're trying to talk about, oh, this is not value. This is called premium. Premium areas. You were paying top dollar for BNB to own it. You're not top value, top premium. 88% retrace. If you flip this chart over and you were going long, you would get, this is max value down here. From the low to the high, down, yeah, man. And then a failure for market participants to test that level again, to test the 886 again, yeah, that's value and that's strong for reversal. So just cracked $500 again. And just be careful. That's all I can say, man. Just stop being negative, man.
Very bad, boys. Very bad.
You're telling me to stop being negative. It's like,
You should leave immediately.
There's bears out here.
man. Yeah, just too much going on. All right, Russ 2000 breaking that support resistance right now as I'm speaking to you. Let's just turn. Here it is, man. Here I'm gonna try to scale them in so you can actually see them. This is the 4 hour. I'm on these, so I'm just trying to, visibility is important, man. Quality of life for you, the viewer. You can see this, right? Just gotta. This is like getting the magnifying glass out. Normally really more scaled out so you can see all the structure, but here it is. This is the local lately price action, Russ 2000. Yeah. We got a route going on, chat. Hey, at least we're getting price action. Bitcoin's at 58. It's bouncing literally right at that level. 58372. It's just bounce, touch, test, no bids, holding, but no one's really coming in. I'm working on another type of overlay to be able to cover more charts, I guess. Or to just clean it up. I don't know, make it more like, I like my setup, but it's been 6.5 years and I'm just trying to maybe be like on this screen, somehow I could get more charts. I know I could do like a quad screen, I could do it like this. Let's see. Give me a sec while it loads. But it's just, it's so easy to just hit a one button. Boom, we're there. I don't have to do anything. See, I can have it like this. But it's just kind of, It's just squeezed in, like fresh squeezed chart lemonade.
BNB
juice.
and BTC weekly looks like Wyckoff distribution with upthrust.
I could clean it up where I don't have a base mat overlay, and I could have like 4 screens, and then like above me I could have like 4 more screens, right? I don't know, I could have 8 screens on the chart, but it's a work in progress.
BTC 3-day Type 2 return generated the 7th of March 2024 bearish butterfly on Bitstamp.
Sorry,
completed the 9th of November 2021. Tagged you on X Validity.
Yeah, we can try to get over to that. There's just a lot going on. Thanks, man. Ken, what's up? Thanks for the 20. Bearish butterfly. Delay completing. Bearish butterfly. How can a bearish butterfly? You got a chart you want to post in the general chat in the Discord so I could see what you're talking about and try to mimic that? Thanks. Okay, let's go to Solana. Sorry, keep y'all waiting. Only down 2.5%. But, I mean, since the shooting star, every single day. It's kind of incredible, right? Ever since the A point was hit, it's over. And it is kind of bad. Let me show you. Yeah, you got a nasty bearish engulfing candle unfolding. 22 minutes till it's confirmed. Still above supports, unlike Ethereum. Unlike BNB kind of, but similar in terms of less market participants involved with this asset with confirmation now than we saw at the highest high of the whole uptrend. So this is like new data presenting itself that's weakening the argument for more upside on Solana just because lower highs, less people here. Same lows. They're holding a support resistance, but I just don't know. I don't know how, like, if we're staring at Bitcoin right now and like this doesn't hold, how does Solana keeps going lower? Everything keeps going lower. And broke the 200 moving average again. Yeah, I mean, you just got to pray for 124, 130. I don't think you want to own Solana below 124, 130. Not really. Like, what's the point? All right, we're scaled in on Bitcoin on the action screen, whatever you want to call it. It's right there, man. Lows of this 4-hour candle. Okay, let's XRP down 5.4%. And look at this, man. You know, in the end, what happened? What happened on the fateful fake out? July 31st, a shooting star. An Alex Cobb shooting star. Death and devastation. Shortly after. Hype in the chat for Japanese candlestick pattern playing out as it should. Weekly, I don't care. Who cares about XRP as an asset to own long term? Like, it's just, I mean, if anything, look what's happened. I mean, look, it could just break upward. I mean, but just look, you see where the candle closes are? Forget the wicks. The wicks, you could still use it, but like, you see the candle closes. Where traders keep settling up lower. It's almost like Bitcoin locally, right? Lower and lower, and now again, just another one. And look at the weekly moving average. 200 moving average is being rejected. God, that's so bad, man. That's like, oh, they just been, oh, and like, let's forget about this one, the highest high. Just distribution, less than before every time. And then after that, what makes it even worse, lower freaking lows every time. Yeah, dude, I'm so excited about XRP. Whatever happens, happens. Okay, going for the lowest weekly close since, you know, July 8th. Not really a big deal. Okay, cool. So those are your, like, bigger cryptos. The big ones, man. Let's go take a look at the Nikkei. Because it's, very bad, boys. Very bad. What do I want to look at? Come on. Oh. Is this real life? No way. What? I have my other one that's open. This one's not saying that it's open. I don't think this is real. This is like not real data. It's stuck. There we go. Yeah, here's the Nikkei live in Japan. Index fund number 1. Look what they're doing. This old peak is being tested for the first time ever since it was smashed, shattered through. No back test. That's a no-no. Eventually they'll come and test it, and here we are. So it's a little zone there. They're testing a potential support resistance. For now, you're catching a few bids. It's just scalpers, or I mean, they just had limit orders set up there. Shorts covering maybe a multitude of things happening at this 33,800, 34,000 level. Remember, this is like the worst drawdown on the Nikkei since Black Monday, October 19th, 1987. So the carnage continues. And lowest price seen since January 10th. Talk about a rug pull, right? Let's just talk about, wow, it felt like just yesterday. Well, it was less than a month ago that the Nikkei saw all-time highs, and it's down 20% in less than 25 days. And then we look at the US dollar, the Japanese yen. I'm looking at this one. Yes, there it is. US dollar to the Japanese yen. Lowest level seen since January 16th. A really nice channel that goes back to January of 2023. Broken, right? They broke the demand line on Friday, and you're catching immediate follow through on the new week. 50 shades of gross, man. That's all I can say. Okay, gold, how you doing? Gold's is open. It's down 0.03%, hanging out above, still broken out above the trading range high, at least the kind of. That's it, no movement. All right. Still broken out. Silver, still kind of garbage compared to gold. I mean, you just don't know. There's no confirmation lows. There's no breakouts. There's just what was once resistance is being regarded as resistance again right now, and that's about it. We got 16 minutes till the weekly candle close, the daily candle close for all of crypto. I haven't really read any of the chat today, sorry. Good to see y'all. Chris and Poel and Runabitty, Luke and Dids and TF Hatter and Lou, Crypto 2 times, Lion, Starscream, what's up, man? I don't know, man. Chip Flipper, what's up, man? Thanks for being here.
Anonymous tipped $25. No CME Group stock ticker symbol CME long-term chart, thanks.
You just want the CME Group, right? CME. Not any future of the Chicago Mercantile Exchange, just it. Okay. We can do that. Okay. I think US oil was down. Yeah, US oil kind of getting wrecked right now, down 0.55% on the new week. Dang, man, that's disgusting. Yeah, you might be screwed. I mean, you're running out of, you've broken supports, like, from history. And the argument now is, like, if you make a lower low, all of a sudden you got a lower high and a lower low, and these highs are both lower than this high, and you start rolling over, and it's like, okay, maybe the accumulation argument is dead in the water. Yeah, you can't really be bullish on US oil in below 78.35, but you really can't be bullish on it when you can see the price action correlation to that level was they breached it, and then they look with that one green candle to completely and utterly reject not just 78.35, but the 200-day simple moving average confluent right there. It's rolling over. I mean, that is miserable price action. That's not bullish. That's what a lot of the altcoins have been doing over and over and over for getting closer and closer to half a freaking year now. So, big yikes on US oil. Oh, none of my other ones are live. Okay. So Bitcoin at its lowest price, this 4-hour candle right now. Just did it, man. Altcoins in shambles. We can look at a few of them. We can knock out this request too. If you want to see total, I guess we can. Jonathan's pretty much just rage quit all of crypto.
I like turtles.
Mm-hmm.
Bow to your sensei. Bow to your sensei.
Here's your total, man. Going for the lowest close since July 7th. Disgusting, right below the 200 moving average, below the inflection points. There's just not much here. Really isn't, man. Yeah, just like 1.779 trillion's the big level. History shows it too. There's just not many times in history where at 2 trillion there's a miraculous reversal. It's normally up, down, up, down, up. Look at that, down, up, down, up. Yeah, one time, a wick, right, whatever. Down, and then yeah, there was a lack of demand and they couldn't test that level again. It was so weak before collapsing. So yep, not a great chart. I mean, lots of distribution, man. Okay, we'll see here. 12 minutes to the close, man. DLX, very disappointing lately. I think it's just a macro. There's nothing you can do about it. It's like, it sucks. It really does, man. That's like, and that's so terrible. That's a failed breakout. This could be busted. I mean, last week DLX lost 15.5% of its value, and at the same time lost the breakout. So sad, man. They were starting. It was like everything was perfect, and then you ran out of time. Because it's time for the macro to correct. All the index funds. The rug's getting pulled, man. Warren Buffett selling more than he's ever sold before. Berkshire Hathaway. They had more T-bonds than the Federal Reserve themselves. They got more cash on hand than they've ever had. At 280 billion. I remember when it was 180 billion. They added $100 billion to their cash reserves the past year. It's insane. 58.2, Bitcoin breaking that 58.372, top of the inflection zone. So this is power hour. We got some power hour price action, don't we? Sheesh. Yep, very disappointing, man. It was like before last week, the week before, highest weekly candle close since July of multi-year highs, and then it's just like fart. 3 weeks gone. Yeah, that's macro stuff. Very disappointing, man. Hard for really anything to play out in these market conditions. Yeah, it just happens this way. Even though, like the M2 hit all-time highs, we had a breakout on money supply. So liquidity has been pumping, but look, my liquidity's pumping, but all assets are getting wrecked. Seller's very strong. So Ken's saying Bitcoin 3-day. Okay, let me just go to Bitcoin 3-day. Try to facilitate his needs here. Bitcoin 3-day. March 7th, 2024. March, so he's saying generated a bearish butterfly. Delay completed November 2021. Oh. Oh. I'm still confused.
Thanks for the stream,
what you're
Big Boss.
saying.
What do you think about utilities in a bear market?
Well, we don't even know it's a bear market. I mean, that's so stupid. We're going through a correction on equities because everything was stupid. All the big seven, it was just like, what should I do? It's like, there's nothing to do. There's no way to manage risk appropriately. There's minimum upside potential because they're all-time highs. Some are hitting resistance, like high risk. Unknown to very limited upside potential, like no structures. It was just When you're in those environments, eventually that concludes and you get pullbacks because there's just no one, everyone else is saying the same thing I am. Like, well, I can't get value. I don't have a structure. I don't have variable. I have nothing to go off of besides just let me just buy randomly at all-time highs. It's very choppy too. So utilities though, in bear markets, historically, they lose like everything else. Everything loses in a real bear market, not this whatever. We're going through a little correction here, and it's like whatever. For now, it could get way worse. It's just we're not there yet. But utilities, say like we go through a true bear market and assets lose like 80% of their value. Well, utilities might only lose 65% of their value, but they still get wrecked. Everything gets wrecked in real bear markets, so just maybe not as bad. Yeah, so I'm trying to make sense of this. D leg completed. How is the D completing in November 2021? So this was the completion of the harmonic, and you're saying this is a type 2 of that harmonic. My God, that will be awful. I'm not looking at it like that, really. I don't need to. It starts getting like, I kind of like harmonics more locally as structures that we can manage our risk, and like, you know, it's the daily and we can, you know, maybe it'll take a minute, but like reasonable time horizon. But when you start to look at like, oh, I'm gonna look at a butterfly from 2021 and this is the type 2, it's like, who knows how long that'll take to play out? To me, I just look at, wow, we have like some pretty real evidence of classic distribution after a 354% rally from the lows. That's all I can say. And with a bearish engulfing candle that will be confirmed in 6 minutes and 20 seconds. We had a bear shark. We had all these variables that implied downside. And this time, yes, it went down with the variables, which is great. That's called TA being respected. Oh, the 3-day. I'm on the weekly. Oh, God, here we go, man. It's not much different. I mean, like the same thing. The 3-day. Yeah, it's X, A, B, C, D. This is D, and this is the type. I don't know. I think like type 2 returns need to be connected to the harmonic locally. And Scott might have a completely different opinion, or like, because he's the man, he's the godfather. But like, just from my like just experience, if I'm talking about type 2 returns, I'm normally liking like, okay, this was a great example. It was here. It was identified. It literally was identified like this. You remember, if you're watching the stream, you're in the Patreon, whatever. The type 2 return of this bear shark was established. It was perfect. June 6th. It was over. Boom. We didn't get a type 2 this time.
I just posted the type 2 bearish butterfly on Discord.
You had like a type 2 in a way though, where you can see the confirmation high.
Timestamp.
And I even tweeted to somebody. Someone was like, "What about a type 2?" I'm like, "Bro, this is a type 2 in a way. Like you're seeing on the daily a discernible high, valley, and a second high. Like that's, and it was the supply line test too. Both of these tested it. So to me, I think you kind of had a pseudo type 2, and that's confirmation market participants needed to rug it, and look at you now. Yeah, 58,000, about to take it out. We are at the lowest price of this 4-hour candle, and there's only 4 minutes to go until it closes. What's up, Ken? Oh, you did? We'll see in the general chat. I get up. Is that him? This could be him. Yeah, this is exactly in the end what you're talking about over here, right? The butterfly, and he's like, is this a type 2? Nah, I think you had a type 2. You had a type 1, type 2 kind of there already. Yeah, again, you're too separated. I don't see this. To me, that's just not really how I do type 2s. Like, and there could be another way. I'm just saying, right? My example is literally right here. Recent history. Harmonic completes. You sell off. Here's the reaction, and here's the recovery, the second test. and the type 2 return, the resolution after the second failure for market participants to go higher. That's it. A to C makes no sense. I don't. A to C. What? Huh? On his? I don't know what you're talking about. So it's hard to see when you start bringing that stuff in. It's like. One thing we got to look at. Sorry. I remember this is a trade setup I posted because it's like, it's that good, man. Look at you now. Another day up 5%. US dollar tether dominance. Impeccable. And you know what it really reminds me of? You're gonna hate it. You're gonna unsub to the channel. I know, because I'm being negative, right? But it's like, if I flip this chart over and was saying the exact same things, you would never be mad. But it reminds me of an old trade setup. Google from March of 2023, the bottom of the bottoms, the whole downtrend concluded, right? A supply line. I mean, this is so similar. Long extended downtrend, you know, about a year, less than a year. Okay, let's see here. US dollar tether dominance. That's a downtrend that's been going on since September 2023. Okay. And then they break a supply line. Okay, a supply line was broken, even back tested. And then the third valley comes in. Here's the third valley. Oh, buddy. You know what happened after this, right? Kept going. So classic accumulation structures are a heck of a drug, and I really hope it fails. I hope history does not repeat itself. I hope this predictable, recognizable, studied, reliable pattern in the right context fails. But right now it's playing out really well. What a start, right? What a good start. Going for the highest daily candle close on US dollar tether dominance since February 8th of this year. Multi-month highs, taking out the highs we saw in early July. If you break this 5.72% level, you have to understand what's coming, right? Look at it. That level's been support. It's been resistance recently, but if they break it this time, the most recent data is the higher low, the third valley, the resolution, right? The rule of three. After the third valley, the probability increases substantially of resolution of the structure. So if this is gonna play out, you're breaking 5.72%, minimum 6.46%, but then the big boy target is looking like 7%, which is very, very bad for everything in crypto. So yeah, I forgot we had to look at that, man. Bro, you want to see my physique? Go on my Twitter. See the picture of me and Ben Cohen. That's all you need to see if you want to see it. There it is, chat. Jesus chimes.
Hype in the chat!
That is the wrong button. I guess hype in the chat for the weekly candle close. That is not what you want to see. Here it is. Lowest weekly candle close confirmed since July 1st. Ethereum. Lowest weekly candle close confirmed since February 5th. A confirmed bearish breakdown on the close. So they could run this up to 2,900 to test it back as resistance on the weekly before rolling over later. The 200-week moving average looms at 2256. A high, a lower high, and then a ridiculously lower high after. And now a lower low. That is, oh my God, is the trend reversing? Because you're starting to get the information that would maybe imply that, yeah. BNB on the weekly. Here's the weekly close. You know, it broke support. $500 closed, confirmed below that level, right? August 2021. You did not make a lower low than July 1st, but you still broke support. And again, the concerning part is at the 88% retrace from the previous all-time high to the lowest low after. You can see this is There's no value here. It's extreme premium. And you just saw a subtle sign of weakness when the buyers were unable to retest that other inflection point and the local highs from April all the way to May. Solana, a little better, but still terrible. I mean, this is, you're starting to run out of hopium to smoke on this. Like, you're above 130, but for how long? If Bitcoin is gonna collapse, I hope it doesn't. But you just broke 58,372 with a bearish engulfing candle was confirmed on the 4 hour. So yeah, whatever. Anything can happen. I'm just like, Solana's in a little bit better shape, marginally better shape than Ethereum and BNB, marginally. But you still got the very bad information, which implies less market participants involved with Solana for the past 2.5, 3 months than we had in March. Distribution confirmed. Triple top. Triple top! One high, the second high, the third high. This would be your strongest form of some sort of triple top. And I'll show you a great example of this on the flip side, okay, where it ushered in a complete reversal to the upside. It was on Ethereum and it was back last year.
Have we got a large shark on BTC using 15 Nov 21, 17 Jan 22, 28 March 22, 13 June 22 and the recent high on 4th March?
Slip Anonymous, thank you, dude. I'll read that again. Here it is. This was the bottoming structure on Ethereum. It went from June of 2022 all the way to July. It was an entire month of development. The lowest low, then 2 lows that were higher than the first low that rivaled each other. And that confirmed accumulation, and look at the run you got. So that is the concern here I'm having on Solana, Ethereum, BNB now. Flip the chart over. Oh, look, dude. If I flip the chart over, you're like, dang, man, that's like, Solana's like right here. That's Solana. How was it not? Here, we'll take it to another level, right? With the replay. Here we are on Solana, chat. Let's do this. Let's try to split screen this thing. Mother of God, it's like the same effing picture, chat. Are you kidding me? Does anyone want to be sober and vomit? Because I am failing to see the difference between the two. Anyone got anything to say at all? My banana zone. It's basically risk-free. By the way, reality, and this is reality. Yeah. Kind of scary. This was the daily. This is the weekly. This has been in the makings for far greater periods of time than this was. So that's the concerning part. Okay. But that would be cool, right? I would really like that if Solana looked like that, eh? Yeah. So what happened on Ethereum, dude? What happened? Nice. So that means that if Solana did the exact same thing, then bye-bye Solana. See you at 80 bucks, 60, $40. Okay. That was fun. Not really, because it's sad, but you know what I mean. Spoon's just rage quitting. Get wrecked, dude. Thanks for the nearly 900 people tuned in. If you're enjoying the live stream, please hit the like button and the bell, that sub. I am sad that we are all congregating today under such somber, you know, circumstances. But nevertheless, we must still pay attention to these markets, even when things go bad. So we can look back at the stock market futures, the quad screen, the big FOA. Still not looking great, as they have all gapped down at open just about 2 hours and 6 minutes ago. And the NASDAQ 100 in kind of the worst shape, technically, where this level, old all-time high resistance from February, March, April, has been just broken. And there's a lot of downside below you. Even on the 4 hour, 17.8, there's just downside. So gotta wonder if the fear from last week will bleed over into the next week, or will we get some sort of short squeeze? Because I remember this specifically, man. In 2022, some of y'all were with me. I went to London. I was in the UK, man, streaming, you know, watching this meltdown on crypto, stock market, all that. And I just remember how many times Thursday and Friday were like awful. And you have to have a terrible Thursday and Friday. It's a prerequisite for a Black Monday. And Thursday, Friday, devastation. We're screwed. And then Monday would roll around, and then we would just get a crazy melt up, like short squeeze. And the Black Monday never really came. That whole 2022 drawdown, it lasted, what, 8, 9, 10 months? Yeah, so here we are on the new week. Immediately, we are at the, we could say, lows of week, lows of day on Bitcoin. You can see it. We got the magnifying glass on it above my head. I've got these fake glasses on to make me look smarter than I am, right, chat? Just kidding. I can't really do the stream without these glasses on, or my contacts. So we didn't really even look at some of these lesser thans, these joke coins, man. Somebody, what is it? See these tips that are like, hey man, can we like establish these sharks from November? Like, dude, I'm not really interested in trying to connect a harmonic from 4 years ago to the top here. It's not really that practical for me. Like I think maybe people could do that. It's just not how I'm doing it. I'm using like the harmonic framework and structure virtually to just be able to look for other variables from other people, other analysts, put it all together locally, and be able to construct a trading plan with an entry, a tight stop loss that is strategic with max upside. Or if you flipped it, the short side, inverse of what I just said. So it's like, I'm not looking for like, see, I'm not using harmonics to forecast major waves down or up. That's not what I'm doing. I don't do that on anything. I don't use Elliott wave, right? I'm not trying to make like, oh, look, it's a 10-year pattern. I'm not doing that. Like, I'm only looking here for structures, right? Like an X, A, B, C in the works, maybe C to D wave, right? Like that's all I'd be doing. So I'm, you know, I do not use tools to forecast. I only use them to give myself an edge. And then if I have the edge at the right levels, then I can manage my risk. Okay. So I don't know how to really answer some of these super chats coming in. You know, there's been multiple, like 3+ of them. Ken, type 2 bearish butterfly. See, I don't know, man. Like, it's just, I don't like, I think like if we looked at it like that, I don't think we're going to be getting any sort of new information.
Dollar RTX
really
is the real winner here. Got some way back then. Some stuff happened somewhere, but would you sell right now? What does TA say, bro?
But would I sell right now, Rob? Well, we can look. We're gonna, you know, we have Bitcoin up always. Man, it is crazy looking at that Ethereum price, chat. You see it on the action screen, the top right, 2,732. It's like, what? Weren't we just at 3,200? Like, feels like days ago. Raytheon's insane, man. Like defensive stocks. This is all-time highs. Lockheed Martin, same thing, been mooning. Again, no ability to use the framework here, right, that we apply for risk management and having an edge. It's just in a nice uptrend. It hit all-time highs at the peak on Friday, and it gapped up on earnings. I think this gap will fill eventually. There's no volume on the gap up on earnings, so it's an everyday gap that'll, again, eventually fill 104.29. So you're saying, like, should I sell immediately? I mean, for me, if I think the gap's going to fill and I got lucky, because you did get lucky if you owned it, and because it could have equally gone down, right? It could have gapped down, and right, so someone got lucky and they're in it and they hold it. Just depends on your strategy, because, like, are you long because you're an investor, or are you long because you constructed a trading plan and you answered these questions before you constructed the trading plan, or while you were constructing the trading plan? Because if you're asking me what you should do now, it's like I don't really have an answer, because what were you trying to do? We could maybe, like, best I could do, maybe we got a channel here. See, I don't even know. How do we... Yeah, these are questions you should ask before you enter on assets. See, we had a channel and it, like, broke out of the channel. That's kind of what happened. 1 and 2 on the top, 1 on the bottom, another on the bottom. They broke it, and these things don't normally stay broken out, but who knows? If you wanted me to give you, like, a target for Fibonacci, like major, oh my God, dude, US dollar tether breaking out right now, chat, breaking out.
Look here. Look, listen.
We will we'll go back to that right after this. If you want Fibonacci, you've exceeded the 1272. The 1414 is 119.80, 120, yeah, big psychological level. The golden mean ratio is 127.16. So you should have, like, if you owned it, you should have had targets. You should have known where you're exiting anyway, right? You want to have a plan. Unless you're just blind investing, you can do that. You just hold it long term. But if you're asking me when to sell, it's like you should have answered that before you went long, always. So Bitcoin, we're at a very key level right now. Holy crap. Let's go to US dollar tether dominance, since we have Bitcoin's price above us. Oh my God, dude, they're testing it again. This straight up is, man, Bitcoin. Critical effing areas on the corn right now. On the new week, immediate sell-off. We're down 600 points in 15 minutes, less than 15 minutes. And here is this US dollar tether dominance that has just cemented its highest daily candle close since February 8th. We're now starting to rally above that key inflection point, which is a breakout point. As you can see, it was a support. They break it, you got a lot of upside potential, which makes plenty of sense based on knowing what happens to Bitcoin below this level. Like, there's not much here. There's not many candidates for support below 57,533 on Bitcoin. But what a structure. What a beautiful 3 rising valleys with a 3rd valley, hidden bullish divergence, and a formal bullish back test of a key level from history. A work of art. Wow, dude. So Ethereum's down 1.42% on the new week. Okay, less than 15 minutes. Ethereum rolling over. BNB rolling over, down 1.15%. XRP down 1.26%. My dude, this market's melting down. And to think someone was like, dude, clickbait on your thumbnail or whatever, it's like, okay. Yeah, sure. Altcoins on average down 30+% in like 5 days. Not a meltdown, by the way. I mean, fine. That's, yeah. Those people would be like, bro, win 30% in 1 day. Sorry, it's not COVID. Like, the whole world economy didn't halt. It's a little different. My God, man. It's an S show, isn't it? Right now. We got going on. Yeah, thanks for the 850 people tuned in. Let's get those likes up, man. Let's get 400 likes, you know. We're at 336 or something. We could definitely pump those up. 400 in seconds. We have the power, the technology, the people to do it. Let's get 420 for Elon, my God. And you just got to wonder with crypto not having a good weekend. We have futures right now. Like the Dow Jones futures is at the lows of the day, the new week, right? Russell 2000 getting close to the lows of day, lows of week. NASDAQ down near the lows. And the S&P also pretty much at lows of day, lows of week, lows of session, whatever you want to say. And as that level, that 5270, 5284, I'll show you real quick. It's a level that was going to be tested. We just don't know if it would be tested successfully as support. All right, Dow Jones, lows of day right now. Russell 2000, pretty much the same. Wow. But then, I guess we're going to make it, chat. We're going to make it. Bitcoin has bounced off the lows, is flat on the day now. After another test, up $700 in about seconds. But still just trading within that inflection zone from history. Solana's now up 0.5%. Whoa, man. Talk about swinging. This is swinging hard. Certainly, all right, we got Bitcoin like under the microscope above us. You can just see real quick on the daily what it looks like. Right, they tested it. Now they're testing it again. Man, it's hard to see that, isn't it? But right there, 2 tests now at 57.533. Negative momentum now at its highest point on the daily since March. RSI, lowest reading, and woefully in the bearish control zone at lowest level since July 7th. Shortly after that beautiful bullish divergence manifested into this 88.6% run to the completion zone of the bearish chart before here we are again. Okay, let's go back to the quad screen. The action screen, all index fund futures are at their lows of the new week and day right now. Can we get some goes in the chat? Trying to cover multiple markets. The Nikkei is very close to its session lows, down 3.66%. No, 3.8% now. Dude, it is like oil's getting wrecked. It's down 0.8%. Gold is now starting to roll over. It's down 0.77%. So we have a macro sell-off unfolding with the futures only open for 2 hours and 19 minutes. Mother of God. Mother of God. So you just gotta wonder, you know, I've seen it before where like it's so bad right now and there's no follow through. Like by pre-market and by open, things recover and everything's okay. We squeeze it out. But you just never know, man. It was a really, really terrible Thursday and Friday, which is always ominous for the preceding Monday. So it's like, when circuit breaker? Bro, I don't know about that, man. 2022, we didn't get one circuit breaker and lost so many assets, so many stocks lost 88 to 95% of their value before they turned it around. Some of them never really turned it around. They just stopped selling off. Topics, that might be delayed. This is the Japanese market, their futures. Oh yeah, it's delayed. This is, I think, the Nikkei futures. 15-minute delay, so 20-minute delay, I guess. So down 2%. I don't really care. Like we look at the live chart of the Nikkei, and it is. Where are we at? Yeah, look at that. Down 4%. Support resistance level, the inflection zone breached today. Failed to test it. Highest level of negative momentum in the history of the Nikkei. Well, at least data takes this chart back to 2016-17. So it's just the highest we've seen in 8 years plus. Let's just say probably a decade. High on negative momentum on the daily on the Nikkei, the relative strength index at levels we haven't seen since the COVID crash. All right, yeah, sitting at 22.3. Last time we saw that was March 13th of 2020. The whole world was melting down, and we really did have circuit breakers going, multiple ones going on for a few months. My God. But yeah, oops, now they're rallying it. Okay. Good God, oil still selling off at its lows. It's down 0.94% now. M, that's the Butler bell, dude. Okay, we hear that Butler bell. That's bring in my attendees. Bring me a silver platter of attendees. Okay, so whoa, everything's good. Everything's okay. We just had another successful test of 57.533 as support, but just it doesn't look like there's any follow through off of that momentary bounce with quotations around it, because it's not a bounce. As you can see, right, they ran, oops, as you can see, they kind of ran it up to the, we went positive for seconds, and now already starting to roll back over. Yeah, there's no green, man. I mean, not really. Where's real green on any market? US dollar Tether dominance. That's about it, and that looks incredible. Yeah, does anyone have a ticker for the VIX live right now? VIX futures on TradingView. I know it's like, I think you're swimming, it's like VXX, VX, and VXX, but I don't think it's that on TradingView. So if you have a ticker for a live non-delayed volatility index futures on TradingView, I'd be happy to look at it right now. So here we are again, chat. This is it. This is critical areas. VX1 is going to be delayed, dude, right? Or is the VIX? There's no way this VIX is live. Maybe it is. Let's look. Nah. This is not live. I didn't think so. Ethereum right back. Ooh, my God, what a route. Just number go down. Vitalik got a girlfriend, and it was over, dude. We know he's not going to be working on Ethereum. Yeah. What was it? VX1 is just going to be delayed. Yeah. D. Yep. Let's say 15 minutes ago, the VIX was up 7.77%. So it's probably up around 10% right now live, based on the fact that we're looking at everything pretty much at its lows of the day. Here's your VIX. Hype in the chat. Currently trading, or delayedly trading, at the highest price since March of 2023. Over 1 year highs, over 52-week highs. Okay, Bitcoin's trying to breach again. Are the buyers going to come in, chat, or is it over? Are we screwed? It's a battle, man. This was never going to be like an easy area for either side. As we can see, just even lately, the price action correlation there. So one thing we could hope for, I guess, is like, hey, we have sharks both ways. We now have a potential shark, but the 886 is 55,428. So if you want what we saw on the other side that just played out so majestically, the flip side, here you go. It would be, whoops. What's going on here? Bitcoin session lows. Sorry, chat. If you want to see the same, let me show you right here. It will be the exact same thing we just had. So you have more downside if you want an 886. So we'll say how far? About 3.39%, about $2,000 more to fall. But then the only issue with that is like there's just not really much here at the 886. Look, historically, we go back, we look. it's very bad. It's like you can't strategize there. I mean, you might get a reaction for a bearish back test, but to say that would be like a true bottom. Now you're looking for harmonics to complete when the inflection zone is confluent with the pattern completion and price reversal zone. So, my God, man. Let's go back to just the daily, and we can go back to just my favorite way to look at it would just be the beautiful channel with the harmonics. Look at this. Lows of day, 57,269, right there. Futures had a very small little bounce for now. S&P trying to hold up that key level. Nikki's up off the lows a little bit. The German 30, the DAX just gapped down and hit the lowest price since April 19th. The German 30, which is the DAX, really, it's disgusting. Let me, DEU, right? DEU 30. Let me try to, no, DUE, right? No, what was it? DE 30? Yes, the DE 30 euro. Let me show you how F this is, okay? You want to talk about structural developments, and we're not talking, this is the first time it's ever happened. There was one of the most incredible head and shoulder patterns on any traditional market in history that occurred on the DAX. I believe back in 2008. But look at this. Look at it. I mean, it's probably wise to be like, this was the neckline, okay? This is the reversal pattern, the structural development they put in over the course of 4 or 5 months, and you just gap down. So I'll show you, go back through history. Not here, it was way further back. This is a beautiful right-angled ascending broadening formation with a partial rise, the dream, before it preceded the crash. But let's go, there it was. It was, I think that was it. It was a head and shoulders, it was beautiful before the crash, but there was another one that was even more incredible. Oh, here it was, dude. It was such a dream. You go the weekly, the head or the left shoulder, the head, the right shoulder, the neckline, and look what happened to the neckline of this structure. And let me show you another thing that's so dreamish about it. You see this measure move? This is a tall pattern, and look what they did. Virtually the 100% measure move of that head and shoulders occurred. So if you're like you could be a German head and shoulders trader bro. It's like, you know, all I do is kind of like wait for the DAX to like show a head and shoulders reversal after a decent run, and then I just go short. Because it's so reliable and it's just over. They just do it. The Germans just do that, man. That's their thing. The composite man of the DAX. What's the measure move of this? Lower. Bitcoin 57.3. Cracking critical support. Yeah, dude, look how much lower. Like the target, 100% measure move, 17,000, roughly. We can go to the DXY. US dollar index, currency index. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Rolling over as it, I mean, you would think, right? A bearish Gartley, type 2 return with the distribution, that right, I mean, that lower high was really nice. That nice heartline test of it goes back to 2009. And then this pathetic lower high. Yeah, see what 102.24. And could, I mean, eventually see the bottom of this range, 100 or lower. Is anything, gold's kind of trying to hang in. They're still down 0.5%. Australia, the ASX has opened and it's down, it gapped down. It's currently down 1%. The UK 100 is down 0.67%. So number go down on everything. Man, classic distribution on Bitcoin, concluding with the third peak being, just happened to be a dream state bear chart, confirmation high, 4 hours screamed it was done too. You time scale hopped, right? You went from the 4 hour and the daily, they both said they were implying the exact same thing. Number go down next. Highest probability of down, not up, and it did go down, and it's continuing to go down. People might ask, if this level truly does break here, okay? Like we're not talking, oh, it's gonna recover and everything's gonna be fine by 9:30 a.m. Eastern tomorrow, and we rally and it would look so bad and it's okay because that happens all the time. If it truly does break with follow through, what we're watching right now, if it's real, there's nothing until 53.7, and that's just to test that July 5th low, excuse me. 52 was always kind of a target area anyway, and it kind of didn't make it. 53.680. The target was like 52, which is like, yeah, okay, 53, whatever. This resistance, it's a zone. They're always zones, right? It's just that. This is the next level. 52 to 52.7. You see the high, these two peaks here. This yellow line's a weekly candle close back from 2021. And you can see, like, look right there, it's like a candle low close. So 51 to 52 is kind of like on deck, historically speaking. As you can see how price action normally correlates below 57.5. That would be it, 52K area. And that's if it breaks, which it is breaking right now, but again, 24 hours. Like, it could turn it around, there could be a miracle, whatever, but I just have major concerns because I truly believe in the rule of three on these markets, all of them, and we just put in the third high. So when the third peak, either way, right? Because I'll show you a great example. You're like, whatever, man. Like, look. Right here. The first high, the second high, the third high. The rule of three. Even on higher highs. What happened after? True resolution. So I just have major concerns about Bitcoin because of the direction we're going right now and the fact we put in one high, the second high, and now the third high in our consolidation, ongoing, almost going on 5 months. Tony, already done before you could even probably type that. Get wrecked in a positive way. Rush says tomorrow stocks are crashing harder. You just don't know, man. You're speaking with certainty. You don't know. All we know is that critical support is being breached right now as I'm speaking to you. As I'm live on this stream, it is occurring, but there's no confirmation. There's no follow through. It's just now starting to happen. So all we can do is pray. Man, disgusting. Real quick. Oh my God, dude. Wow. Okay, so I didn't know this. This is like old news, but Binance has decided to delist Cardano. I don't care what the other ones are. None of them matter. But Hoskins & Sons Cardano has been delisted from Binance. So that's pretty, I mean, it was going to change the world, bro. It was going to do it. Whoa, okay. Real quick, while we have a brief second, I have gone nonstop for 1 hour and 30 minutes. Okay, nonstop analysis. If you're enjoying the stream, hit the like button, the bell, that sub. But real quick, a big shout out to the people that support this 100% crowdsourced stream. Been crowdsourced 100% for 6.5+ years, getting closer to 7 years. Okay. Never once monetized a live stream. You don't watch ads when you watch this stream. I play copyright music. I've never accepted an effing dime from one person. No sponsors, ever. You are the sponsor, the viewer. No affiliate marketing links, ever. All free. So the people that do voluntarily, that are in the Patreon or the premium Discord, thank you so much. And we had renewals. Pump it up. Thank you for the 6 months continued support. Echo Leaf, thank you for the 11 months continued support. NBF, thank you for the 18 months continued support. We had more too. I think we gave them shout out, but I streamed yesterday, so I gave the shout outs, I believe, yesterday. Yeah. Okay. That's it, man. Okay, the topics. We just looked at, my alert went off. That's the Nikki futures, whatever. A circuit breaker was triggered. Wow. That's crazy. Bitcoin session lows right now. Bet 1 and 2. Thank you, dude. 420 likes. Let's go, dude. Let's go.
Is that a joint?
You probably can't because stockholders, right?
I mean, it's legal, right?
It's totally legal.
Hand him a little crypto check.
Have a good time with your Bitcoin, your crypto, and everything else that you're playing with.
Famous last words, chat. Since he said those words, Bitcoin's down now 20%. And we're falling, and we've broken support. You see it. It's real. 56,888 and falling. We have fallen below 57K for the first time since early mid-July. And it looks like we might be going lower. You're up against maybe this one little swing low from May 1st, but that's not the big level. This is correlated to the historical level that we are currently trading below right now on Bitcoin. My God, man.
Very bad, boys. Very bad.
Bitcoin down 2.45% on the new day, the new week. BNB down 2.3%. Ethereum down 2.83%. Let's go to Ethereum real quick. Check it out. Destroyed. Trading at the lowest price seen since February 12th right now. Vitalik's gonna lose his girlfriend in record time because of the sell-off. What was she doing?
THX Mitch.
What's up, Anthony F? Thanks for the 20, dude. Much love. Thank you for watching. Have a good time with your cryptos and everything else too, or whatever. Okay. Solana, danger zone, man. Danger. We know the 124, 130 zone of inflection is everything. And we just had a really in-depth discussion about the structure here that is very concerning. Distribution confirmed. Triple top looking A. BNB, thankfully you didn't even get a chance to think about it because you don't want to own BNB below 500 bucks, chat. You just don't. You have the weekly is virtually a head and shoulders, a Quasimodo looking A, Quasimodo head and shoulders, but neckline broken. You broke the neckline, which was the inflection point from history. The sign of weakness, the failure from the buyers to retest the level, to rival the left shoulder. And currently trading at the lowest price since July 8th. Okay, are we getting a little breathing room? All right, we're up off the lows by, dang man, $400.
Greetings, Mitch.
What's up, Todd, man?
It's been a minute. I've had some health problems, but wanted to just check in. Hopefully, I'll be around more. Would you look at $TWLO with the ascending triangle? Much love.
Years ago, this stream helped teach me how to avoid speaking uncertainties. Huge social benefits when transferred to real-life conversation. THX Mitch.
Jeffrey P, thank you for the $5 super chat. Yep, speaking uncertainties is very bad. Very bad. It's yes, it's a trading in the zone, Mark Douglas. If you're in here and you're watching this stream and you're like, man, I want some value out of this stream, it's like, I'm just telling you right now, go Buy Mark Douglas's Trading in the Zone if you're new. It has nothing to do with technical analysis. But it is all about the psychology that someone needs to have if they're ever gonna trade, swing trade, invest, anything. It will teach you to never expect things, or to expect that something will happen, not your desired outcome. You can be the best analyst in the world. If you don't have the mentality that Mark Douglas and Paula T. Webb, his widow, I guess, what they teach, then you can't really apply the stuff that's taught here. So highly recommend you read it. Anyone, you should read that book. Yeah, you can have the framework down, but if you don't have that innate belief that what you're doing, you don't actually know where the asset's going next, then you're gonna have expectations, and then when you have expectations, and then the trade goes the other way, then it's gonna trigger emotional responses, and it's gonna affect your next trades. So Bitcoin's at the lows, 56.7 and falling. Support's broken. BNB also following suit at the lows of the day, lows of the new week. Ethereum down over 3% right now. We have carnage on the crypto market unfolding before our very eyes. We can look at Chainlink that everything changed with the new data. There it is. All the distribution, and now you broke one support, it's over, another one's breaking, and just wait, see you down at 950, 760. Disgusting. Let's go. Hey, what about Matic? Dude, but Matic was going to save the world. No, it wasn't. It was garbage. It was a trade setup that played out, and then it was done forever. Now we're at the lowest, trading the lowest price since June of 2022. You can look at picking any S coin. I mean, Lin's kind of better than most, but wait, it'll catch up. It'll come back down to 83 if this macro keeps up. DOT destroyed, down 2% on the new day, new week. Oh, but beautiful bearish back test. It was not even the back test. You got a back test here in June 12th, but then such a lack of demand from market participants, from buyers, they could not even test that inflection point again. Sign of weakness. And now you're rolling over, and you're just waiting for 423 to see if they actually hold it, if there's any sort of reaction there. Had my suspicions about Uniswap, and those suspicions were it was going to end up doing what all the other ones did. They started the M shapes, and then that was it. Just like trading at the lowest price on Uniswap really since April 14th. It's about to be since early February. Number go down. GRT, my alert went off earlier today for good reason. I guess it was a couple days ago. Yeah, we were here yesterday live on the stream on a Saturday. So currently trading at the lowest price on GRT, lowest since January 23rd. And you're getting real close to being able to say lowest level since November of 2023. See you down at 10 cents, chat, on these scam coins. So I'm just looking around at everything going on. ASX, Australian Stock Exchange, down over 1% now. UK 100 still only down about 0.74%. The Nikkei has bounced a little bit off the lows. Same with the the US futures. As you can see, S&P buyers trying to defend that level from history. Everything off the lows just a little bit. But not crypto. Not crypto, dude. I mean, we're here and we're still just looking at Bitcoin. Breaking support down $1,400 with altcoins melting down just the same. It doesn't matter what S coin you're going to, really, for the most part. Look at this. SNX trading at its lowest price since June of 2020. Scam. Get wrecked, dude. Imagine being an SNX believer. You're a joke. Avalanche, of course, right? You want to talk about an avalanche? You're looking at it. Testing a key inflection point once it doesn't hold. As you can see how real it is of a level of inflection. Once it doesn't hold, you're going down to $14+. What is that? You're going 30% downside. If this level doesn't hold, you better pray it does. Lower highs, lower lows. You're in a downtrend. No, dude, SNX was like really good. You just don't get it, dude. No, dude, Shiba was like actually a real project that was really going to help people. You just don't get it. You're a hater, dude. You're a FUD spreader. Look at this. Look at Shiba. Just had its lowest daily candle close since February 29th, and it's right here. Last line of defense. Dude, I'm telling you, man, this whole stream is... critical effing areas. Below this, it's just like doom. A little late on the bell. Yeah, you're like almost 3 hours late. Thank you, Dank Pepe. Thank you, dude. I did. We just. I could just like. Okay, I'm gonna close my eyes. Is this? My eyes are still closed, chat. Is this doing well or bad? Because I'm gonna bet that it's probably getting destroyed. Should I open my eyes now? Oh, yeah. Oh, look at beautiful price action, too. Oh, it's high. It's high. Remember that time, one of the most legendary harmonic reversals of the new cycle. It went up 300, 400+%, hit all the targets of the trade setup, and it was over because it's a joke. It's a scam. But these scams can present us with signatures by composite operators, and we can ride their coattails. Thank you for the Baba Booey. Bitcoin pretty much just hit the lows of the day, lows of the week. And look at this. It's disgusting. It's like, I cannot wait. I have so much confidence to believe Highcoin will go down and we will see another 40% drop from here. Easy. Look what just happened yesterday. It's beautiful. It's so fantastic. Price action. They ran up and said, you know what? It's really resistance. Once, twice, thrice. Oh, I believe it, man. Let's give me some resolution. Give me a 30% drop in like 2 days. Because it deserves it, man. When these parties end, they really end, man. And they'll let these things lose 88 to 99% of their value because they're jokes. Man, I'm hungry. I've been live almost 2 hours, and this is 7 live streams in a row, right? I haven't taken off since Monday. Like last time I didn't stream was Saturday, or maybe Sunday. I can't remember. I think I went live last Sunday. I think it's been 7 days in a row. I've been doing streams. So, and it's been called for. It's been warranted, man. Like, you know I'm gonna go live if it's real. Top Raymond, we're still just oscillating low, but NASDAQ futures kind of looking awful. DAX futures still disgusting. Wow, ASX at session lows down 1.21%, lowest price seen for the Australians since July 1st. That's happening right now. Wow, man. It's pretty brutal. Worldwide destruction of these markets. Hey, remember Cardano? We talked about it getting delisted from Binance. Dude, this thing's... If you're below 37 cents, man... Okay, history. Straight down, up. Okay, maybe one time, 29 cents. Down, up, down, up. The target is 24 cents. If you want to be nice, fine. We'll say 29 cents first. But the hard target for Cardano, minimum 11.4% downside, but max downside about 28 to 30% from here. But Cardano, yes, all this distribution, it's terrible. Get me out. But it just, when you look at all these, it just makes this argument look like a dream, man. A dream of all dreams. Something that we would actually go to sleep and dream of because we wish we could find it everywhere. Classic accumulation, Supply lines being broken and then being back tested. Third valley, back tested historical inflection point, hidden bullish divergence on the third valley, because we know about the rule of three, and like after the third valley, the resolution probability is highest. And look at you now at the highs of the day, US dollar tether dominance up 2.5%. You just had the highest daily candle close since early February on this, and the upside is a lot higher, which is terrible for crypto. That means you're screwed. I mean, it was so perfect of a structure that it was I posted as a trade setup, because it's like these trade setups are also, I mean, it's for education, man. It's like reinforcing the right things that you should be looking for at the right areas. Man, I don't know, like, is it just going to keep marking down? I wish it would kind of stall out so I can go get some freaking dinner, man. Crazy times. I guess I'll have an alert set up. We're hitting the highs of the day. Whatever. I mean, y'all want to see more of these S coins? We were looking at them yesterday, like YFI. Dude, just terrible. Like, getting ready to all-time low this S. You're just running out of levels, and I mean, that's just all-time rug. Long-term rug pulls. Wow, the one I accidentally clicked on with my eyes closed happened to be the only one on my watch list that
I
was
know
green.
that there is no need to suggest you a chart because everything is dumping, but could you also take a look at near
Yeah,
Seems
bad,
like
man.
it's gonna
Very
get
bad.
wrecked.
Tal wants to look at Twilio. Twilio, the market's closed. I'm just trying to knock it out real quick. I'm trying to stay on this market because we actually have serious price action unfolding on the futures market and on. Oh my god, dude, look what they did. Wow, I can't believe it. They actually recaptured the level. Was it earnings? Of course it was earnings. Now up 11.7% on earnings, saved by the ER, but they recaptured the demand line. They even held it. But like, how can you play that? Look what they did the day before earnings. They like bearish Marabazoo and closed it pretty much back below the demand line, and then just earnings gap up, moon, highest daily candle close since May 7th. It's like, wow, that is schizo behavior. I'm just hang tight. Let's see what happens. You know, look, you're looking at Twilio. I mean, great candle, but like with this going on, there's no chance it's in the positive tomorrow if all stays the same or lower. So was that audio? Was there audio of that? I don't know. If it was going to keep going, then 66 to 70 is a major level that has to be broken. But yeah, this is what happened. Thank you. There's something you said, ascending triangle. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. There's a demand line. I don't know if it's an ascending triangle. You could try to say that, sure. But I'm just looking at historical levels. Bitcoin, getting wrecked, chat. Getting real wrecked here. Ethereum to Bitcoin beep. Oh, we got to go to it, man. I'm sorry. It's not a good time to be requesting like stocks. Like, it's like, what? I'm here live with the stock market closed, only looking at futures and looking at crypto melting down in real time. Ethereum to BTC just saw its lowest level since May 17th. Getting real close to seeing its lowest level since April 2021. If you don't know, this is a Wyckoff distribution schematic in phase E now, meaning the markdown phase. We're waiting for collapse. Ethereum paired to Bitcoin. Bitcoin 56,260, lows of day, 56,242 right there. Bitcoin is down 3.18% on the new day, the new week. Pyro, thank you for the sub on YouTube. Welcome. US dollar Tether dominance alert going off, of course. Highs of day, highs of week. US dollar Tether dominance up 3.33, repeating, of course. Yeah. Leroy Jenkins, man. Let's go, dude.
32.3 3-3 repeating, of course.
We're mooning, dude. Mooning on US dollar tether. The NASDAQ and S&P futures pretty much at their lows of the day now. As you can see, top left, bottom left. Starscream, nah, I got meal plans. We're good. Good God, dude. 3.63% and climbing. And it's about to be official, chat. Maybe is now. It is official. The percent dominance of US dollar tether has just hit the highest level since February 7th. And it's pumping. 5.9% up. Almost 4% up. Bitcoin dumping. Down 3.8 plus percent. 3.92, 3.98, 4% down on the day, $2,400. Ethereum to Bitcoin, chat, has just seen multi-year lows on that alert going off. It just happened. Jesus chimes. Vitalik went proof of stake, then got a girlfriend. Don't go proof of stake, don't get girlfriend. That's how you lose. Lowest price, lowest level seen on Ethereum to Bitcoin since April of 2021. Phase E. Ethereum wrecked. Let's go to it. Spot price down 6.4%. Oh my, we got a meltdown. Chat, this is a meltdown. Right? See, Ethereum, since testing that inflection point as resistance, down 30% in 14 days. To say it's not a meltdown is delusion. 30% in 2 weeks on the second largest crypto in the entire world. Yes, meltdown. Stream, title, thumbnail, completely justified. NASDAQ futures at the lows. Everything in the red, everything gap down. The Australian Stock Exchange, the ASX, also down.
Volatility. The ETF couldn't tame it.
What's up, Lammy? Thank you, dudes. U.S. oil getting obliterated right now, down 1.64%. Gold down 0.86%. Nikki still down nearly 3%. My God, man. What a market. BNB down almost 4%. Yeah. Brutality. Solana down 5%. What a freaking shooting star for the ages. Not one day after the shooting star of positive. Only number go down. Lowest close of sell-off since shooting star. Incredible stuff, man. Triple top. Mo Banana Zone, correct. Mo Banana Zone, and what is it? Staking UST is virtually risk-free. Man, those are some blunders, dude. From someone who worked at Goldman Sachs. Man. Like, see what a... Oh, China to me. China. That's the Chinese 50. That's like the both of their stock markets aggregated. CN 50 gap down. We just, I guess, opened. Yeah, 9 a.m. in Beijing right now, chat. We have a gap down. Remember the head and shoulders, the bearish back test of the neckline and the 200 moving average and follow through. And look at you now. Currently trading at the lowest price since February 21st. So China waking up. What about Hong Kong? Soon then. I don't know. I guess that one's the Wanda's delayed. No, it just did it there. Okay, I don't know. They're just turning them on. I think Hong Kong is going to do it too. Hong Kong on Friday saw its lowest level since April 24th, so I'd imagine that's going to gap down too. Good God. I feel like I'm just like I'm strung out, dude, on TA today. All weekend, man. Been live now officially 2 hours. If you're enjoying this extended coverage of a global market sell-off, hit that like button, that bell, that sub. Thank y'all so much for being here. Yeah. Pretty wild stuff. Music stopped. 56,000. Bitcoin briefly saw lows of $55,693.62. Wow. Okay, I'll have another alert set up on China to me. China. How's XRP doing? Down 5%. Someone call Alex Cobb. Disgusting, man. And again, this was all plotted on the weekly, so you could really see it. You take out the noise on the daily and you go to the weekly, it's like the worst thing ever. It's the same type of structure that Bitcoin was showing in worse context. And look what's happening. They're breaking the 50-cent major level. And I'm just showing you. You can see how big of a deal of a level this is. How many reversal points you've had. How many times a reversal has occurred at 50 cents. They're breaking it now. Not really good. How about Litecoin? We established major loser yesterday, of course. Anything below $66, you don't own Litecoin below $66. It's a no-no. It's like hands off. It's the most important level on this entire chart. Now reaching these other local levels from September 2023. Yeah, imagine that holding. Yeah, right. I mean, unless Bitcoin miracle rally occurs and okay, so we just had a 4-hour candle close on futures. I'll show you real quick. There it is. A new 4-hour candle has been established on the index funds. So that was the lowest 4-hour candle close we've seen on futures in a long time, since early June. Was that 2-month lows on both? Good God, dude. Japan, we got a, what's the name of that, iBane? We'll look it up. Anonymous, thank you so much for the
$25. Jackpot.
The 3 jackpots.
Jackpot.
Thank you so much, dude.
Jackpot.
I think I know who you are. I don't know why you went anon. You normally aren't anon for that. Thank you, dude. Fort Morgan hype. Maybe. Maybe not. Don't want to give credit if it's not. So, did we have the bank name? What was it? We'll try to look at it. Probably find a live ticker here on TradingView. But yeah, apparently the second largest bank in Japan, down 16%. Harder for me to like monitor events occurring right now because I'm live. SMFG. That's gonna, let's see if we can get a all US. Do we have? I see nothing's Japan. No, like open. Someone want to go through these and tell me which one is like live trading right now? Yeah, I'm not sure those are going to be open. I don't think any are going to be open, dude. Sorry. The first one, it's not. That's the New York Stock Exchange. We'll look at nothing. We'll look at data from Friday. Look at GRT chat. It's the graph, bro. We were going to do it. Down 6.25%. Rightfully so. It should be down a lot more. It should be down another 3.5 cents. No questions. Australia ASX session lows, UK 100 session lows. Let's look at the Nifty. It was doing so well too. The Nifty 50, which is the Indian stock exchange. See what I'm saying? Like crazy, right? Like kind of okay here, man. I guess it's not open. Bitcoin session lows 55,624. We're melting down, chat. We're melting down. Ethereum down 6.6%. Yeah, Bitcoin dumping, kind of crashing. We're down 4.44%. Yeah, crash is a proper word when in like less than 2 days, large market cap assets are down. I mean, Ethereum's down 14.69% in what, 27 hours? But let's just say like in the past 4 days. Ethereum is currently down. Oh my God, and it's like melting down right now, down 23.5%. We got a crash. Ethereum's down 8.49%. Bitcoin down 4.77%. Futures down at their session lows. S&P, NASDAQ, not Dow Jones, not Russell 2000. They're stronger right now. Solana down 6+%. Level of support breaking soon. You're testing it. You better pray to God that it holds. BNB still only down about 5.59%. Up, down. My God, it was. These things are getting wrecked right now. Link down 7+%. Crashing. No supports. Hello? KSM alert going on at all-time lows. All-time lows on KSM, chat. Jesus chimes. Taking out the low from October of 2023. S-Coin's melting down, dude. Let's have another random alert set up. Mother of God. Uniswap down 9%. Crashing. Lowest price seen on the Uniswap since November 22nd, 2023. Blur at all-time lows. S-Coin. I know, it's just on my watch. It's blur. It's blurring, dude. Yeah, we can tell. IOTA, 9% down. Lowest price seen on IOTA since the COVID crash. And remember.
Hand him a little crypto check.
Have a good time with your Bitcoin, your crypto, and everything else that you're playing with.
Yeah, baby! Bitcoin, 54,500, down 6.18%. We're crashing. Good old-fashioned crash on our hands, ladies and gentlemen. We are still trading at the price seen July 7th, July 5th. But soon, as you can see, getting dangerously close to taking that out. And that would be really bad because there's no more opium when you make a lower low, lower high, lower low. Your trend's reversing with evidence. So let's maybe plot like a reference line here just for that. So if we do see that while I'm live, 53,486, you'll know what that level is. We'll see if there's any correlation. S is hitting the fan because the NASDAQ right now at the lows of the day, the S&P 500 futures breaking that key inflection point that we said could be a support. No support, Larry. No support. We got a meltdown, man. We got, ASX currently at session lows. UK 100 down over 1% now at session lows. The Nikkei is rolling over off that little joke retrace. Oil's, only down about 0.86%, pretty much at the lows though. The DAX, the German 30 futures at
on trading
the lowest lows seen really since February. We have a global meltdown happening. 8316. Japan. Wait, I gotta do 8316. My man. Nice. Are any of these live though? There it is. This is the second largest bank in Japan, chat. It's delayed by 15-20 minutes, but whatever. This is good enough, right? This is what happened at open. Trading below the 200-day simple moving average for the first time since September of 2022. Bitcoin breaking support. We got a crash. Bitcoin's down 8.5%, and we just saw Bitcoin just saw the lowest price seen since February. Oh my God. Jesus chimes. Leroy Jenkins. We got to go back, man. Thank you so much. We see it. Get wrecked. We'll have alert set up. A 15-minute delayed. Let's go back to the corn. Meltdown unfolding before our eyes. The third peak, chat. Never forget the rule of 3. You were a skeptic? Are you a skeptic still? Third peak of major consolidation structures. Third valleys. After that third peak, after that third valley, the probability increases substantially of major resolution of the peaks, of the valleys. 3 rising valleys. US dollar tether. Dominance. Google in March of 2023. Many other times too. Many other countless structures. You know. Look at this thing. Ooh, beautiful. How about that trade setup? Huh? Just means like don't own crypto. Wow.
Anonymous tipped $25.
Hey, look Zalgo.
F down 20% lol.
Look Zalgo, dude. How you doing? Is that you, Sean? Yeah, I've got to give you your wrench, sir. Anonymous, thank you for the 25. Ethereum down 20%. Oh my God, hold on. Luxalgo, welcome, dude. Your wrench is now yours. Let's go to Ethereum. That maybe did he say 20%? Oh my God! It was down 20%. Hit $2,127. Hit the lowest price we've seen since January 3rd. So we're not even going to say the lowest price of 2024 on Ethereum because it's not really. The second lowest price of 2023 by like $1. Bitcoin melting down 9.3%. We have a crash. Crypto is crashing. Call your girlfriend, call your wife, call your mom, call your friends. Let them know what's happening. 52.4 and falling. Bitcoin's down $5,400 plus. My ETH ETF. Wow. Wow. How y'all feeling? Everyone okay? As there are no real supports here. That's so real, dude. That's so freaking real. Crypto 2 times? No, dude. No, you're crazy. This is not happening. Sorry, I was trying to... Dude, I have not stopped charting charts for 2 hours and 11 minutes straight. Coming off a Saturday stream too, where I went about 2 hours. So I'm trying to like, thank you for the 1,100 people tuned in. I know you're here because you're concerned about crypto, about stocks, about foreign stocks, about oil that is down 1%, lows of day, about the, wow man, Australian Stock Exchange, the German Stock Exchange futures, the UK stock market futures, all pretty much at their lows of day. What a meltdown, man. And it's kind of crazy. Maybe I'm wrong here, like on my watch list, but oh, okay. Like let's go take a look at KuCoin. KuCoin. Oh my God. Down 22.73%, trading its lowest price since November of 2023. And if I looked at this stuff more often, that price action is extremely bearish right there, dude. Right? Think about the psychology of market participants, right? Where you crash, you rally, you test inflection points, fail, but 200 becomes resistance. You roll over, then you rally. And such a lack of demand that the market participants just put in a lower high. They can't test 1013. You're below the 200 moving average. You're screwed. Yeah. So we got a nice crash going on across the markets. This one's the worst of all of them. Nothing's even really close to this in getting destroyed. Yeah, Ethereum, this was the next one that was worth. Uniswap down 12.77%, was down about 17% just a moments ago. Tested that 520 level. Uniswap seen its lowest level since November 2023. CAS, remember the CAS bros? It's like, dude, we like the falling wedge, but what was the next thing that was happening to it? The rising wedge. And there it is. Nice rising wedge. Oh my god, what's going on, dude? Oh man. Okay, so CAS hitting the 200-day simple moving average for the first time since mid-May. Bearish breakdown out of that structure. It made all the sense in the world, man. 3 times. 1, 2, 3. I've seen this before. ICX down 9%. Oh, let's look at this crap. ICX, dude, see it? It's at the lowest price since, wow, December of 2019. Scam. Apecoin down 10.7%. We're going to see a 1618. Maybe at 30 cents. It's at 54 cents. Look, remember TRB, the meme of the year? January 1st, sees 516, and it was over. Lowest price seen since May 1st. Beanie Babies,
Marathon
dude.
Mitch. Thanks for the Bloodbath live stream.
Sorry. Trying to keep it together, man. Okay, we got a nice little bounce for Bitcoin off the lows. Yeah, these things are going to happen, man. Like reactions like that eventually. Up $1,850, up almost 3.6% off those lows. Off this local 53,486 back from early July 5th. They're trying to hold on to it for now. Could just be violently oversold on lower time scale RSIs. They're just cooked, man. What a freaking weekend. I mean, we go all day. Reef all-time lows, I think. Yep, all-time lows on Reef Coin. Dude, Casper was going to change the world, bro. Casper, all-time lows every day. Going for a 161. Who cares if it even hits that? I don't give a crap. It's just fib extensions. See what way lower prices. Theta, beautiful how it confirmed twice inflection points as resistance. That's a dream, man. Goes down and today has seen the lowest price since February 9th. It's like a theme, man. Yeah, what happened to Ethereum to Bitcoin, man? Because I think the alert went off, but things were just going crazy. Let's take a gander. And remember, I was like, hey, we're in phase E of Wyckoff distribution, and we're in the markdown phase, and it's like, wow, you just saw the lowest levels since April 19th, 2021. Multi-year lows on Ethereum to Bitcoin. This red vertical line, if you're new, indicates the date that Vitalik Buterin switched Ethereum to proof of stake when it was proof of work right there. How interesting that was it. Last points of supply. It's part of the schematic. Here we are, phase E, the markdown phase. Bitcoin dominance, though, will be interesting to look at. After what we just saw, that was crazy, man. Taking a breather. Woo! We saw 58%. 58% for the first time since late March, early April of 2021. Multi-year highs again on Bitcoin dominance. Turtle's screwed, dude. Turtle's in utter shambles. You can look at it. Wow, look at this.
Oh, would you look at that?
Dang, man.
I like turtles.
Bottom of this structure tested. 1.77. Remember, like, I can't even believe it hit that fast, but that was like kind of on deck. It had been resistance, you know, go further left and you see history, major reversal points here, supports, resistance for the first time, resistance. So they ran it down to that level. That's where the bids came in, some liquidity. Market makers had some bids there, so it's kind of rallied off that low. Again, probably because things are so oversold so fast that you get these little reactions. Good God. We doing okay, chat? Everyone hanging in there? Thanks for the 1,250 people tuned in. We'll see if we can get 600 likes. We're at 535 right now, but I have faith that we have the numbers to make 600 happen. The more likes we get, the more Bitcoin's going to bounce off this little reaction, off the July 5th low. Only down 5.5% when we were down almost 10 effing percent at the lows. Bitcoin at bottom channel. Is that true? I don't know. I think we'd be close.
Vitalik Buterin is the Greta Thunberg of crypto.
Oh my God,
Maybe,
you're right.
Not for certain.
Chat, look at this. Lord Beerus, thank you so much, dude. Maybe so. But I wouldn't compare them because in order to create a blockchain, the second largest blockchain in the world, you got to be a little smarter than Greta Thunberg, who was just used by her communist parents as a tool, a weapon, to try to manipulate an entire Zoomer generation to be climate commies too. So, not the same. Anyway, so yeah, this is awful. Like, you're like starting to, and people could start nitpicking and say, dude, we'll use, like, I just went with the original touches. 1, 2, 3. And you don't touch it. And then you can see the price action correlate. Yes, violated but recovered. Violated barely, but not really with the candle closes before recovered. Just leaving it alone. But if we did mess with it, then you're still contained within. But then it's like, we could also use an equidistant channel to see if it's prettier. Equidistant, equal distance. You do it like that, you've got like that 25%, 75%, right? 100. You know, you just have like they're just equal. There's just 4 of them instead of one heart line. You have the midpoint of the midpoint, I guess you'd call it too. So if that's the case, then you're still confined barely. Instead of like this being the bottom trend line, it's now part of the equidistant. So you could look at it like that. Try to make it, I don't know, that's kind of pretty good. That's kind of beautiful touch points. Yeah, that's not good. I don't think you can get much better than that. So maybe we got it like that. Either way. Higher low, dude, you gotta wait, man. What are you talking about? No higher lows. This is lower low, no matter what. Like, you made a lower low than previous low. This was the lowest price seen on Bitcoin since February, late February. Let's say February 26th. So since the shark completed, Bitcoin lost 25% of its value. 25% of its value in 7 days. Wow. That's insane. Imagine thinking that's trivial. That's not trivial. That's insane. I don't know. That's a huge deal. Largest crypto entire world loses a quarter of its value in a 7-day period. It just doesn't happen often. And it's worse for Ethereum. Ethereum is down currently 14.4 something percent. Bitcoin is starting to roll over again. My God. Just got an alert set up on total so we can keep our eyes on the other futures, the stock market futures that are pretty much at their lows, around their lows. Everything is at its lows, just about. Oil at its lows, Germany, Australia, the UK, Nikki's a little off because it was such a, I think because they halted their market, that we're scrambling around to figure it out. It's not quite at its session lows, but it's still,
Democrats
no
will
one's
juice
buying
markets
it.
like we have
Okay,
never
I'll
seen
tell
until
you
the fake election. Good to see you, Mitch. I'm buying.
AJP, thanks for the $25 super chat, man. Really appreciate that. Yeah, I don't know. Like, you start like thinking like that, then all of a sudden you think you know what's going to happen next, and then all of a sudden you have expectations, and you start trading based on your own expectations, thinking you know what they're going to do, and then what happens when it goes the other way? Then you lose a lot of money. You're not using a framework. You're just using guts and feels on, oh, well, Jerome Powell's going to do this, but there's going to be cuts. And it's like, there's no ending. There's no like framework thinking like that. It's like, but I appreciate the contribution, and who knows, maybe they do. It's just not a good way to approach, you know, what you're gonna do with your money, you know. Maybe. We have no confirmation. We just pretty much confirmed we're effed. I mean, with that third high on the weekly. This right here was like death's throw. I mean, I was live streaming all of these days on the bearish engulfing. It was like, this is literally the worst thing that could ever happen to Bitcoin that day. Because it fulfilled so many different things at the same time and screamed, we're effed. Didn't know we were going to be this effed, but at least thought we were going to at least go to 60,000, maybe 58 if things get bad. And now look at us just capitulating through. Well, it's not capitulate. I guess you kind of did. Maybe not. I mean, someone would consider that a test. It held for an hour, and then it just collapsed. You know, they did not hold it up. So. All right, Jay, I guess I'll see you in 4 years. Japanese stock market's wrecked, man. If you want to see it, we can. Let's go to Ethereum real quick. It's rebounding a little, but only after hitting some level from history. My God, imagine owning Ethereum. Dude, can you imagine? Like, hi, I own Ethereum. And any time in 2024, outside of the first 3 days, you made nothing. You made nothing. What a bounce though off those lows, right? When Ethereum got down 20%, it has bounced off those lows about 10%. What? Yeah, circuit breakers. Do we got a ticker for that, Johnny? Thanks. I'll be happy to look at it if you just give me a ticker. Cheers. Wow, ASX still drawing down at its lows. UK, Germany, all at their lows right now. Hong Kong, HK33 trading at its lowest price since April, at its lows. Like, everything's kind of at its lows, man. I mean, except crypto, because it just kind of literally crashed, flash crash. Yeah, Soul faring better, but just wait. These things tend to catch up, okay? But yeah, I mean, they've confirmed distribution. It's very alarming data. Well, I guess it's information now. Triple top stuff. They got to break 124. They break 124. It's Soul's done. Oh, man. I'm just trying to keep it together, man. I'm starving. I didn't even drink my protein shake today. Guess I can relax for a minute, because there's no way it can get worse than that while I'm live, right, chat? No way Bitcoin could go lower than 52,431 the remainder of this stream, right? Hey, we got 600 likes. Really appreciate that. But what's better than 600? 700 likes. We could do it, man. We have the technology, but it could be whack. All right, so 10-year government bonds is the yield, not the bond itself. This, wow, down 13.66%. That just means that bonds themselves are mooning. The US, we know why, technically, because the three rising valleys, the same thing the US dollar effing Tether just presented to us. Remember? So I guess this is following the lead. Bonds going up, yields going down. You had to lock in your rates when you could, because now it's Not anymore. They're dumping. The yields are dumping. What's up, Tommy Payne? Thank you for the 20, man. We appreciate it. Okay, so this was halted, but it's live right now. It was just, just rallied to its highs since it opened. But again, they keep halting it, so... Oh, you want the music, huh? Oh, you want me to share my secret sauce? I'll show you the ways of the TA, but to show you my music set, that would be me giving up all my power, right? No, dude, it's just a genre, man. Like, you type in on YouTube, deep progressive house, relaxing deep house and progressive house mixes. You type that in, there's just countless sets of it. That's what I do. I do have my own playlists and stuff from singular songs I do enjoy on all these sets, but anyway, it's a genre that you're into, not the specific song itself. 53,977 on Bitcoin. Is this open? Look at the US 10-year yields, which makes sense. Classic distribution is the same with the bonds. We're classic accumulation. But they gap down. Let's go Zilla. Thank you, Russ 2000. Man. Strung out, dude. TA strung out. I've been working overtime this weekend for y'all. Extended. I think I've been live over 4 hours, 4.5 hours this weekend alone, just covering the crypto meltdown, which is now an overall global, drawdown. I wouldn't say it's a meltdown. I mean, yeah, Japan's effed. Bond yields, that's effed. But, everything else we're just pulling back. Man, I'm starting to lose my ability to concentrate. It's just, you stream a long time and you're just like hungry and Johnny, I don't know about that, dude. More people will be talking about it. More people talking about these things like, oh yeah, it's gonna be doom and gloom until call me when it happens and then we can discuss it. But this is gonna happen. It's like, yeah, right, dude. We recovering? Yeah, I mean, not really, but yeah, sure. Relatively speaking, it's a lot better than it was 20 minutes ago. Because 20 minutes ago, we were down over $2,000 from where we are right now. Sub hiking, Ashi. Yeah, dude. Down another 2K. Hey, we're up a 2K though. So you could have been down 4K if you got here 20 minutes ago. Or less, I can't remember. Pretty brutal. Nearing the oversold territory for downtrend. Probably around 52.2 if we anchor 1 and 2 and 3 here. Yeah, a little bit more downside. You're almost there at this point. Kind of crazy. Again, Bitcoin has lost from its high to its low in 7 days. 1/4 of its value. Spectacular, considering the variables that were presented to us. So if you actually believed in what is taught here, you could have either gone short or gone cash and protected yourself. And it's like, I don't know what the F else I could do in my position to help people who watch me, right? I even tweeted about it. There's nothing else that can be done.
I get nervous moving solely into Tether, like I can trust the makers of Tron? Please look at BTC Gold.
Coiner, thanks for 33s, man. Hold on. Were you asking if you wanted to see that?
My house was nuked by Argentina. I survived through a wormhole. I'm here to tell you the future is may kinda mid.
Thank you, dudes. Thank you. Your house is nuked by Argentina. You're talking about, is that the plot to no, Super Troopers? No, not Super Troopers. Starship Troopers. Yeah, totally. It was Super Troopers, man. They nuked Argentina. No, anyway, thanks. Can you trust the makers of Tron? Probably not. Commies. Oh, Bitcoin to the gold. Yeah. BTC to XAU. Is he doing it again? I can't remember. No, hold on. Freaking out, man. Oh my god. BTC to XAU, right? Disgusting. This is like the worst thing that could ever happen. Your trend is reversed. You're in a bear trend. The trend is not your friend anymore. You're now making lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows. 200 moving average flipping to resistance. Key levels from history being re-regarded as resistance again. That is the worst price action. It's the best. It tells a picture so you can protect yourself, reallocate, whatever you got to do. I'm saying it's the worst thing ever if you're like a long-term bull, right? If you're like, oh, I want it to number to go up. Well, these are the worst things for your case ever. So just saw today, Bitcoin paired to gold. Bitcoin's performance to gold hit its lowest level since February 2nd. Distribution ongoing. Support's all broken. Not many levels, not many candidates for, I guess we would say probably 6.1 billion would be, I see a level. A couple supports, resistance, support. Yeah, that would be your target there. It's awful. Yeah, the Nikki's okay. Still, it's not going any lower from where it went. I mean, it's down, but it's not like at 33,062. It's at 33,795. Yeah, be sure to join the Discord if you're in here and you're new. Be sure to follow me on Twitter. I try to post. I'm trying to be more active on Twitter. You know, post chart. I mean, like if you were following me on Twitter, you were alerted to the presence of that bearish shark with everything else. So it's like, I mean, this is all here, man. It was all here 6 days ago. There was a request for Tommy. Real quick, let me see if I can just knock it out as we watch. You know, I think that might have been it for a little while, man. I don't know. Like that move down was so violent that. Yeah, you may not test those levels again for a little while. It might be later tonight, pre-market, whatever, but man, that was crazy. Dude, no way. No way, Tommy. It's doing the effing thing. Laser photonics. It was like, if you want this thing to recover, look, it's doing the thing. Because you must have requested it way back, and spring back test of spring, you're doing it. So anything above 187 is good. Could be a lot of upside. Only have 250,000 in volume though daily. So target, I guess you could say 345, maybe a swing high there. Maybe 4, and then 526. But this is what you wanted, okay? They've confirmed this zone as support, kind of, and you started running. So you're starting to get to a point where you can't really manage your risk strategically because you're too far off the inflection point. The closer you were to 187, the easier it was going to be to set the stop loss, take the entry, and have the max upside because it's already started running, it looks like, but we'll see. Orange juice futures? No, I didn't look. Who knows, man? This is like a lower high got put in, but they're still defending this 417 level. Could be they could put in the highest low ever and run it. I don't know. It's insane. McDonald's hiring team is in the chat. McDonald's hiring team says apply now and receive a free small bag of fries. You heard it, chat. Fill out your resume today. Ethereum's still down, double digits. This is why support resistance, this is why stop losses are so important, man. Because if they break, not always, but a lot of times, stuff like this happens. Just think about seeing this level and you're like, all right, I'm just going to protect myself just in case it breaks. And it broke and it goes down 27% after breaking. And dude, we're talking 26 hours, 27 hours. Oh my god, man. How was it almost 10 p.m., man? I went live. I literally went live at 7 p.m. No dinner, no protein shake. We looked at that. Do we have any more requests? I don't think so. No, I don't think so. We think we were good. All right. Dude, that's pretty bad, man. KuCoin recovered, only down 14.5%. Yeah, tons of assets. I'd say on average, crypto is down about 9%. Chat, hey, the good news is chat's lit at least. Wow. Remember dead chat? Yeah, no, I can't remember either. Yeah, I blame Vitalik's girlfriend too. What's up, market participant on the lone viewer on X, I guess? Do we have anyone on Twitch right now? Maybe, probably not. Also, Jason L. Yeah, the opening tomorrow is going to be very interesting. 9:30 a.m. It's probably not going to be as bad as it seems right now. Because it seldom is. People like scream Black Monday, but dude. Yeah, I just don't know. A lot of times they don't do that. Oh, what's up, Mother Liquor? Hype for the 11 on Twitch. Dude, there's just, I mean, y'all asking me like, what's gonna happen at open? All I can do is tell you what's happening right now. And you got NASDAQ, S&P down. They just are off their lows. The NASDAQ futures just saw, I mean, currently still is trading at its lowest price since May, early May. So we have 3-month or 1/4 lows on the NASDAQ. The S&P 500 trading hit its lowest price since early June. So 2-month lows. So the NASDAQ is obviously in worse shape than the S&P. Dow Jones in better shape than these two. So is Russell 2000. Russell 2000 trading at its lowest price since July 11th. So like less than 1-month lows. Dow Jones also the same. Yeah, less than 1-month lows. So these two indices are superior to the S&P and the NASDAQ for now. Descending right-angled broadening wedge. Hamoud, unfortunately, there is no such thing as a descending right-angled broadening wedge. You have descending. You have right-angled and descending broadening formations. Ascending. Oh my God. Descending right-angled broadening formations, but there's nothing like that. And again, if you're talking about on Bitcoin, you're impulsing. You're not there's no consolidation locally, right? Well, this cast, whoops, wrong one. Oh, you're just talking about like he's just saying. He's just like, hey man, it's just this, right? It's like a this would be a descending. No, this would be a descending broadening wedge. Descending broadening wedge. No angle, no right angle. Hamud. Yeah, maybe. I guess extended. I mean, this is like Luxalgo. Sean, he says same thing. It's a structure. You're just in a structure. So you can call it whatever you want. You're near the bottom of it. Certainly. You bounced off a key level from history. 52.718. We were talking about before the crash happens, like 52, right? 51, 52. And it's like, that's where you went because it's a general consensus area where multiple market participants around the world would possibly have limit buys. It's not crazy. So yeah, sure, you could call it that all day. I just call it just a channel, man. It's a structure. You're contained within the structure. Yeah, at least things aren't boring, that's for sure. Oh, man. The streaming career over due to this crash? These crash streams only strengthen my power. Young Padawan. And thank you for the 1,381 people tuned in. I think it seems like some of y'all have missed out on the insane drama we received just less than an hour ago, where Ethereum was literally down 20%. Japanese 10-year bond yields halted. It was down 15%. The Nikkei futures also trading got halted. Lots of insane stuff's been going on in the past couple hours, man. I'll tell you that. So thanks for being here. Because you could be anywhere. You could be watching anyone. We're just covering it, man. I'm trying to keep my thoughts together. I'm really just... That coffee I drank is like... It's kicked, man. Oh, man. Yep, not even my final form. Correct. US market's gonna be wild tomorrow. It's never how it seems. Yeah, I'd agree. I think that the market action currently in the past week has been far more entertaining than the Olympics itself. Yeah, it's... That's right. No money, no food. Pets' heads falling off. That's right. Time to head to Colorado. And take some laxatives, right? Is that what we did? No, I'm just looking at a random S coin. Here's DOT, down almost 12%. Broke some support. And I'm sorry to say, there did nothing really here until 360. So DOT breaking that support. There's still like effing 13% downside. Until it even sees a reasonable inflection point that hopefully maybe some bids are there. Aspen, where the beer flows like wine. Yes, correct. People in the chat, if you say thoughts on X S-Coin, the answer is all the same. Garbage, trash, beanie baby, nuking, loser. The crypto is a loser. That's the answer. Adlib any of the 2.6 million cryptos. Yeah, we're going to call them cryptos. And it's the same answer. Garbage, joke, dumpster fire. Yeah, we didn't look at Doge. A top 10 crypto. This is why we deserve this. We deserve the markets to do this because Doge and Shiba are in the top 10. Bro, y'all had like 3+ years to get your S together and develop a new crypto that has use case and purpose to where it's going to have a higher market cap than a literal joke created on Reddit to be a joke. Dogecoin. Today saw its lowest price since late February. That's where we are. Trend reversed. Party ended. Lower highs, lower lows. If you don't hold this 9.1 cent level, it's a long way down, most likely going to 6.7 cents. Macro crypto. Let's see the trend here. He switched his Bitcoin to Ethereum, or at least some of it, because it crashed. I mean, short term it might work out for you, but long term, this chart tells you everything you need to know. Like, this chart tells you eventually we're going to be at 3 million Satoshis. At some point we're going to be at 2.4 million Satoshis. This is Wyckoff distribution. You are in the final phase of it, which is the markdown phase. If you want to see the reliability of these Wyckoff schematics, all we have to do is go to Bitcoin dominance, and whatever I just showed you, I plotted them at the same time. And now you got, like, back here, man, Wyckoff accumulation, schematic, you broke into phase E, and it's just been a dream. And just like if you flipped it over, distribution, you're crashing. You're heading on down to way lower levels. So to me, I don't think you're done till 60+%. Market cap dominance on Bitcoin means, like, most likely Ethereum will continue to underperform Bitcoin for the long term because the trend is your friend. Proven on a chart, lower highs, lower lows for, like, how long? It's been 2 years plus now. Yeah, you don't want to be buying into trends like this. That's what you're doing when you're like, I'm changing my Bitcoin into Ethereum. So you're going from the hardest money into money that is much softer. Clearly, look, I mean, this is when Vitalik went proof of stake. When's the last time you made a higher high, dude? You haven't made a higher high on this chart since December of 2021, the everything bubble, Charizard cards, but pictures of potatoes, everything, uranium, your little Etsy store, everything's value was at its highest. The everything bubble popped. You haven't made a higher high since then, not even here.
Sounds
now
like
only lower
someone
highs,
got
lower
their
lows,
Shiba
lower
and
highs,
Doge
lower lows.
liquidated. Get
Why? Why buy into that? This just implies more downside Ethereum paired to Bitcoin. Bitcoin will outperform Ethereum long term. Excuse me? What was that? Oh boy. Oh no, dude. That's crazy. Weird. Weird hate message. I didn't even hear it. Whatever. Imagine thinking I own Shiba and Doge, dude. No, you're delusional. Yeah, so that's the story of Ethereum. Inferior in every way to Bitcoin in terms of performance. And this chart tells everything. All right. Yeah, really, right? Like, dude, could you imagine, like, coming in saying that I didn't even hear it? But, like, show me someone else in the world that tweeted about a bearish shark pattern July 29th with the bearish engulfing candle with the test 69K. Show me another person in the world that was, like, showing that and saying, oh, bearish variables, probability is higher, we're going lower. And then you come in and talk crap about harmonics when it, like, literally just played out better than you could have ever dreamed of it playing out, you know? So just crazy. That just proves, like, no matter, there's nothing, even if you do something perfect, like beyond perfect, people are still gonna hate. It's crazy, man. Absolutely insane.
What a day.
Access alive. Thank you for the $10 super chat. What a day. Yeah, what a days. It's not one day. It's multiple days, man. I mean, it's like, dude, someone coming and talking crap about Scott Carney's harmonics, right? And then it's like, here it is. 6 days ago. July 30th. Look how perfect it was.
When Mitratar and BTC hit 100,000 in the same day.
What's up, subscribe, man? Thanks for the 20. Dude, I'm never hitting 100K subs. That ain't happening. I mean, like, not unless I start pushing, doing something different. I don't know. Like, it ain't happening. Anyway, who cares? Like, it's not about the subs. It's about the TA. And that right there, man. Max downside potential, confirmation high, the supply line, the pattern completion zone, the bearish sharp pattern. It was a dream, right? And what was said on it? It was Bitcoin sellers have the most compelling argument currently. Buyers will need a miracle. I mean, harmonics saved the world. 25% loss since then. Just hating to hate. You're crazy, man. Thanks for all the new follows on Twitter, though. Wow, I had a lot. Dang, thank you. What's up, Hybrid Hero? Are you a friend, or are you... Dude, we had some other checkmark come in here, and he was just kind of a douche. Hopefully you're a normal, happy, nice checkmark, you know? When's the run-up happening? Well, we don't act like we know, ever, when someone's going to do something. The last time we had an edge, friend... was literally it had all implied this was going to happen. The probability was higher that it was going to happen. We didn't know how it was going to perform, but its performance was incredible. You have seen Bitcoin hit a key level from history, 52K. So that was on deck, and you got it. And who knows, man? I think eventually, like some of these, like look, you're oversold now on Bitcoin. Lowest RSI readings since late June. So you're oversold now pretty severely. And most of the time in history, when you get oversold on the daily, you get a bounce. Oh my God, the music's so loud. What the? I hate that, sorry. Oh, he's good people. All right, nice. Okay, I got you. You just knew someone at YouTube. Yep. And I said that about the other guy. Asked if that was the case, and that was when he got all weird, right? It's like people are crazy, man. Sorry, I'm trying to focus, man. It's tough, dude. It's been a long weekend. I'm trying to like just keep it together. Thanks for the 1,448 people tuned in. We got 772 likes. We get 800 in seconds. If you will it, as a viewer. We get 800. I'll just keep trying my best to stick around to cover these markets, all the markets, across the markets. Here are the stock market futures that are rebounding off of their lows, thankfully, a little bit. You know, not the ASX, the Australian Stock Exchange, still pretty much at its lows. The Nikkei's off its lows because they halted trading because it was so scary, so bad. UK 100 is a little off its lows. Gold's down. It's kind of flat. It's recovering a little bit. US oil is down about 1% still. Pretty bad. But yeah, the topics index is still, when is 9:26 a.m. So that means, let me put, hold on. We are a 13-hour difference from Tokyo. 13 hours. So that means it is currently 11 a.m. So that's over, dude. That circuit breaker, long over, dude. What's up, Skynet man? I'm like pure technicals. Like we don't do any news here. None. It's like my slogan is respect the TA, the technical analysis. So yeah. Thoroughly crypto. Oh no, sorry, thoroughly all markets, but thoroughly only technicals. News though, I mean I'll talk about it if someone types about some news happening, okay? We'll bring it up, we'll talk about it, we'll look at an asset that is directly correlated to that. I can't remember which one is delayed. This one's live. Yeah. Isn't it? Nah. This is live, but I guess it's not delayed. So, okay, they recovered. They're trying to recover the inflection point from June of 2023, November 2023. You see it. Trying to hold it. This is clearly a level where they defend it. Yeah, you could catch a reaction off that low, but no confirmation. You don't really know. IRL news. I mean, like, again, show me the charts, I'll show you the news. Like, let's say a news event occurred that day and I'm going live. That means the price has moved substantially. Therefore, I'm probably going to look at the asset and discuss the news like, oh, this happened, but I'm primarily looking at the technicals. I'm primarily looking at the candles, the charts. So it's like, yeah, let's go to the communist Chinese. It looks like they're injecting their money, their commie money into the markets, maybe, because it's not, I don't know, everything's kind of like calming down outside of the ASX, which is right now at its lows. Just hit another fresh low today. Where is it, man? Not this one. Where? I can't remember. My God, dude, I'm freaking out. I can't concentrate anymore, man. I'm like full on just done for the day. Here it is. Excuse me, where's my head and shoulders? Oh, where's my data? There it is. Yeah, so still, it rallied, right? But it's already fallen off again. So, yeah, you think the Chinese market's probably going to 11,200 again. 100% measure move would bring you near there. Skynet, sorry to hear that, man. Well, you know, anyone with like just like an IRA or a 401k, just in index funds, that could have happened to them. You know, it's just a pullback, man. These markets are pulling back. They were extremely overextended, overbought, nothing to do, no value, extreme premium, all-time highs. Just like you got to get pullbacks eventually. It was stupid that it just kind of kept going. It's like, wow, that was surprising. Okay, so yeah, Ethereum's still just wrecked, man. Down 14.62%. Wild to see that it's up like 10% off its lows. But if you owned Ethereum throughout 2024, most likely you are losing money now. Unless you somehow lucked out and bought on the 3rd, or you bought on January 26th. You're losing. It's pretty awful, man. What's up, 4-star strength? What 4-star? Did I have
I'm not judging you, but I'm just saying everybody else is gonna.
Thank you. 4-star strength. It's like 4 strength, 4 stem leather belt. It is a big pronoun. Dude, can barely even like concentrate or focus on anything anymore. I said 4 strength, 4 stem leather belt, dude. What's up, G-Dog? Dude, it's like past your bedtime like crazy. Unless you already slept and you're already awake. It was definitely English, dude. It's an old Ventrilo harassment World of Warcraft YouTube video. Only several people in this community probably knows what it is, but hilarious nevertheless. Some dude freaked out. So just looking around at some S coins. FTM trading at its lowest price since December 3rd of 2023. Loser. Joke scam. What about ICP down 7.33%? This awful. Awful, man. Not really. I mean, you just wait till $5 probably. Probably the best spot. No edge. IMX was gross. Broke supports yesterday, kind of 2 days ago, and it's just catching follow through. There's nothing here. You would probably just wait for 64 cents down here. It's terrible. What a trend, man. Lower prices. The heart line's down there too. Nice. INJ, joke, garbage, loser. Lowest price seen today since November of 2023. Oh my God.
Hand him a little crypto check.
Yeah, dude. Crypto check, bro. Let's check on scrubby Litecoin. Garbage. Oh my God, dude. Litecoin, lowest price seen today since November of 2022.
Have a good time with your Bitcoin, your crypto, and everything else that you're playing with.
You having fun playing with your crypto, chat? Because 4820 is the target. But my Litecoin, but my fast payments, but my Miami Dolphins, but my Charlie Lee. But my get wrecked, dude. Neo. Destroyed. Lowest price seen since October 2023. ONT. Lowest price seen since literally ever. Can we get some Jesus chimes for an all-time low on ontology? Is it good or is it whack? It's freaking really whack, dude. OXT. I mean, amongst the lowest prices seen since September 2023.
Can we look at Scrooby MC Dookie Do? Also,
jokes,
Jonathan
dude.
loves turtles.
What's up, Stray, dude? He does.
I like turtles.
Thank you. Yeah, let's take a gander real quick. Ontology, bro. It was gonna do it. You don't even understand. Oh my God, man. Here's JD. Eternal bear trend. Look at this. Freaking downtrend. Let's extend it. We have to, right? I don't know if we... I think we keep it original. 1 and 2 and 3 there. It's like you think, oh, is momentum shifting? I can't tell. It looks kind of trash again. Like... back, but look, they're rejecting to 200 again. You just saw your lowest price since April. The major inflection point we know is like $20. Look, that's the level. They've broken the 2019 lows just 2 times. It acted as support. They're below it now, so it's just like you just running out of arguments for JD. Maybe shifting momentum could just get bad again. I don't know. Probably would be better to wait for $21, but that's really bad, man. I mean, don't you normally want to like go long on assets doing this? Like, dang, man, we're nearing the demand line. Let's. Oh, we see a confirmation low in an uptrend. Yeah, normally not looking to long bear trends. So bad. Paper route, here's your long-term JD. Pain and misery since March 2021. Wow, man, what a crazy weekend. Thanks for the nearly 1,400 people tuned in. If you're enjoying the stream, the coverage of this meltdown, do not kill the messenger here. Hit that like button, that bell, that sub. Appreciate each and every one of you being here. Because you could be watching anything. Could be watching the Olympics. Could be watching like fake airsoft gun competitions. Biggest joke I've ever heard in my life. Like, I'm sorry your country doesn't allow you to have rights to own guns. But I'm not going to be shooting an airsoft gun to compete against you if that's the case. I just won't compete. Anyway, here's QNT. Remember we were talking trash about it? And now it's going to the next support. Oh my God, I don't think we've looked at enough scam coins, have we? How about Shiba? Shiba was going to do it, man. Nah, Shiba broke support. Shiba trading on its lowest level since late February. Hold on a sec. The Ozempics? Yeah, pretty much. Well, it looks like all of crypto has taken Ozempic 2. And it's just a round trip. That altcoin run we saw, it was over. So no real formal support here. Maybe 1,055 if you're lucky. It could be a support. It's only been resistance. But the major levels like 766 down there. Maybe 830. But yeah, this is really bad. Yeah, these things are just nuked. Look at this RSI on Shiba at lowest level since June of 2023. Storage. Lowest level seen since September 2023. What a joke. Complete full circle 886 plus retrace and still looks like garbage at the 886. Yeah, nothing's really catching bids. ASX is a fresh low of the day. So if you're in Australia, you have then Sydney mate. The gap down and the continuation of the sell-off occurring right now. Gross. Oh my God, man. It's like, okay, we're starting to roll over again. Bitcoin down $4,444, down 7.65%. About here we go. We're about to start testing this one last little local level from July. Pray it holds, man. Like, it probably won't hold. It's not really a strong support, historically speaking. It's just one time, and you can see like these little reactions occur because like the insignificant time scales, like the 15 to 30 minutes, sometimes 60-minute time scales, like their RSIs go to like freaking 10 or 5 or something really stupid, and then you just need a little time of a little reaction. The bots freak out, and then they reset over that period of time. Like you get out of oversold territory, or you're not so oversold, you're not so nuked that they can reset, and then you can just start rolling over again on the more significant time scales. Oh my God. These are crazy times we live in, man. Dang, dude, is that 850 likes? We continue down the dusty trail of S coins. If y'all want to see XRP, we didn't look at it since the carnage, I don't think. God, it's so awful. Yeah, it really started breaking down, but then wow. Lowest price since mid-July, not really that big a deal. The weekly though was awful. Let me hide these. They should only be visible on the weekly because this isn't doing justice. I'm working overtime tonight this weekend. So just bear with me, be gentle. We looked at YFI. We didn't look at it since the crash though. Oh my God. It's like lowest price seen since June of 2022. So much distribution, such terrible bearish price action, and it's just now starting to resolve miserably. Tezos was in the dumps too, man. It was, yeah. Look at Tezos. Lowest daily candle, or lowest price seen since March of 2019. Wow. It was crazy, man. Like, we just keep looking at different S coins and it just keeps getting worse and worse. ZRX down 12+%. Lowest price seen on this one today since October of last year. So not like as bad as Tezos, but still miserable. Beta, lowest price seen since February 9th. Love to see that it's going down to the next level. You know, yesterday on tons of these, before these meltdowns, I showed like the downside potential of almost all of them. And it's just really nice to see this is how it works, right? Inflection points are established and manufactured years ago, and then they're timeless. And then history goes by, and then you're in the present, and then the price action correlates still to those levels, and they act as magnets, these levels. And so one was regarded as broken, it was regarded as resistance once, confirmed, and then rolled over to the next support. Yeah, sleep, what? Here go my Sunday evening plans, I guess. I don't know. Which one did not look at? We not look at Adam. Probably not today. Oh my god, it's just breaking. Wow, dude. Yeah, so Adam, Cosmos, trading at its lowest price since December of 2020. So 3.5+ year lows on Cosmos. This is crazy, man. Sheer insanity. Futures are okay. You know, it's still not really moving too much. Nikki is off its lows. But crypto just doesn't look good, and it's like this, there's no promise of 53,486 holding, right? I guess we can go back to Bitcoin real quick on the daily. Look at it.
Thanks for the consistent coverage this weekend during the meltdown. Clapping hands.
What's up, Henry, man? Thank you so much for the 5 super chat. Yeah, dude. It's more fun hanging out with people who care about these markets than not, right? Like, oh, we could just witness it alone by ourselves. It's more fun like being in a fraternal order of individuals. We all have commonalities, right? So yeah, man, if all stayed the same or equal in the next 21 hours, which is probably not going to stay the same, you'd be going for your lowest daily candle close since February 25th. You've currently hit that. You mean the lowest price seen since February 26th today. Vitaly, you're catching a knife right now, friend. Yeah, buying now or selling now, you want to be able to construct an argument based on the language of traditional technical analysis. It's a vast, complex language, but you can establish a framework that increases your probability of a particular outcome. I try to teach that here on days where it's not insane like this. So, but the most recent edge
Buying
you had on the
DRV
market
short
was
ETF
the bearish
first
shark
thing in the
pattern, the
morning.
bearish engulfing
Bitcoin
candle, the
40K
rejection of the
bottom.
previous cycle top, 69K, not just on the daily, but the 4 hour. Matty goes, thanks for the 5. Jeff Beanzos, 69. Thank you for the follow on Twitch, man. Sorry, dude. I'm trying to keep it together here, okay? So close to violating that little local 53,486 support, man. That was not much. That was not the bounce we were looking for at all. That was like really weak. Though it's like, yeah, you caught a reaction, but just bleeding out again. And Ethereum down about 16%. Mr. McScruffles 86, thank you for the follow on Twitch. What's up, man? How the McScruffles doing? Are you Scottish? Sibo Shinaka, thanks for the follow on Twitch, dude. Welcome to the stream. Did you Shiba the Shinaka? If you did, congratulations. No, man. Yeah, I think Bitcoin being down 7% is pretty bad, but like the centerpiece of conversation is probably Ethereum. That nuked and was down like 21 to 23% at its lowest low, at its nadir of the day. When sold bottom, dude, if they don't hold up 124, you don't want to know. You don't want to know if 124 doesn't hold. That's your line in the sand. That's where like you don't even care. Because why would you care? You're not even owning, you don't own Solana below 124. Just like you wouldn't own Ethereum below 2,900. Ronus5150, thanks so much, dude, for the follow on Twitch. Welcome, man. How y'all doing? Sorry, this has been a long extended stream. This is a 3 hour and 21 minute live stream now. Non-stop analysis of all the markets across the world, trying to keep you apprised to the situation where the Nikkei, Japanese stock market, Tokyo, halted trading due to, you know, it was down over 4% before they halted it, and Japanese bond yields also halted. It was down like 14-15% at open, and crypto crashed. And you know, the futures, stock market futures, have seen some lows we haven't seen in a while, but nothing really anything like the crypto or Japanese markets. So it's not hard streaming for 3.5 hours straight, but I do appreciate the 1,410 people here. Bitcoin, or this is Ethereum's RSI. Wow, look at that, man. Lowest RSI seen on Ethereum on the daily since November of 2018. If you don't know what late November 2018 was, that was the capitulation, the great capitulation of crypto. That was where Bitcoin lost 55% of its value in 5 effing weeks. That is where Ethereum's RSI on the daily stands currently, rivaling that. Absolutely insane. The COVID crash, nothing. No big deal. 22.8. I don't even know if anything's like that. Anything else is like that. Like, I don't think Bitcoin's RSI was like that. Like right now, I don't think it's like anywhere near that. No, not even close, man. You're just barely. I mean, you're oversold, but not to the effect of Ethereum. Yeah. Yeah, owning Ethereum for the year 2024 has proven to be folly. If you bought Ethereum at any time during the year of 2024, you are probably losing money. You've probably lost money. You could be break even if you bought like a few days in the beginning the beginning of January, but any other day, that means you're underwater right now, which is kind of crazy to believe. And it's just, isn't it insane to think about that just like 7 days ago or less, Bitcoin hit $70,000. Yeah. It says 6 days, whatever. It was Monday, right? No, yeah, it was Monday. So it's literally still less than a week. Bitcoin's lost a quarter of its value. I mean, anyone can like have a dollar cost average strategy if they want, but at the same time, there is nothing technically implying that sellers are exhausted, that there is an impending reversal incoming. You have no indication of that on the chart. In fact, you just completed a 4.5 month large bearish consolidation structure based on this price action we're receiving. So, Chatterbox, what's up, dude? Thanks for the follow on Twitch. What's up with the Twitch followers, man? Is that real life? What's going on over on Twitch? Anyone out there watching on Twitch? Tell me, keep me updated. I don't know. Am I like hallucinating or something? BNB. Yeah, dude, you don't want to own it below 500, and you're at you got to 432 that fast. And that's pretty much lined up with an inflection point. But just remember, we were talking about before this crash started earlier in the stream, you know, like this was not happening. It was like, dude, 886 head and shoulders looking structure, failure from market participants to even test that key inflection point this time around. That's a sign of weakness. And it started rolling over. Yeah, BNB murdered, but not near as bad as Ethereum. No way. But it's still pretty bad though, right? If you said Ethereum just saw its lowest price since the beginning of the year. BNB is at its lowest price since March 7th, which is pretty bad. We're talking 5-month lows on BNB today. We can go ahead to Solana too, check on it. Bitcoin 54 to 12. Stormadon? What's up, Stormadon? What are you, a Stormbolt Paladin? Is that a thing? Stormbolt Paladin. Stormadon. What's up, man? He says you were going to get 1 Ethereum this weekend. Sure glad you didn't. Now I try to find a bottom. Man. Oh, what's up, Chatterbox? You saw the fall. Only decent TA on Twitch. Is it? I'm glad you found me. What's up, Lux? Israel, what's up on Twitter or on X? Jabinzos. Only dude actively live on Twitch. Well, I appreciate y'all coming by and finding me. That's great to see. Really appreciate it. But here's Solana, dude. Like, this is, you are into the line and the context is pretty bad. I showed y'all the structure that bottomed out Ethereum. When you flip it over, it was a triple bottom, the strongest form of triple bottom when you have one low and then the two lows. Then you have 2 more lows, and those 2 lows are higher than this low, and that signifies accumulation and confirmation of accumulation with the second low and the first low, rivaling the first or the second one. So really strong structure, and if it's real, I would imagine this is not holding, and you'll probably see $90. If we have identified and witnessed distribution confirmed, right? When they ran, here was the highest high of the entire uptrend. Oh my God, mid-March, Bitcoin's going to do it. We're going to take over the world. Then sell off, you hit a support, you rally off of it. What happened? A lower high. That means less market participants involved in the asset than before. Then you sell off, same low. Wow, harmonic framework. We can manage our risk. We could enter, have a strategic stop loss set up, and take profit maybe around 200, and then it just got to the top of the harmonic, got to an inflection point 191, and then the shooting star reversal presented itself. We got followed through. It was over. It's like, all right, a shooting star with confirmation, yeah, you're probably going lower, and that was very fast. And now it's like you're testing the same support you've been testing since mid-April. You're probably effed. This is, I mean, a miracle could happen, and they just for another time hold it and we rally, but chances are, based on the context, the argument seems more likely that it's not going to hold, and we're going to probably run to 90. Sorry to be the bearer of bad news. That's... Adisma, what's up, man? Ricky Ticky Tastic. Quality's better on Twitch. Oh, nice. Y'all hear that? Schizo, what's up, dude? Yeah. And then, like, unfortunately, the segue into a great structure, man. Like, unbelievable. Like, it was so good. I posted a trade setup just for the education yesterday, like on stream. Support reconfirmed. 3 rising valleys. You had a golden cross mid-July or mid-August, whatever. Yeah, mid-July. Trading with all the moving averages. It was just like, it was beautiful. It was just a dream, man. And it was so similar to a trade setup, the Google trade setup from March of 2023. I'll show it again because like we've got what's up, bowl of pretzels. I love bowls of pretzels. Well, back when I used to eat pretzels. Thank you, dude. But if you are a bowl of pretzels, I would never think about eating you, because then you'd be dead. Right? So same thing, right? This is Google 2023, March 2023, right? A long extended downtrend, the bear market of 2022 concluded with a classic accumulation structure, a couple levels from history. The second valley was that springback test, the confirmed test of that level as support again. And then the third valley kind of broke out the supply line. And then what'd you do? It was a dream. It was a freaking dream, man. And that's unfortunately like the same setup on US dollar tether dominance. Completely different market. But 8.33% up today. It's just crazy, man. Wow, we got less than 100 likes until 1,000 on the stream. Crazy. You'd eat me if I was lasagna? Well, hopefully you're not living a sedentary lifestyle, Put those carbs to work.
Mitra 6 Ska.
Play Dead Talks. Thank you so much for the Twitch Prime sub, I believe. Thank you so much, my friend. I really appreciate the love on Twitch, man. Thank y'all. Just trying to keep it together as we continue to cover the carnage across the markets. Nikki is still off its lows. ASX off the lows. UK 100 off the lows. US oil's kind of off the lows. Gold is only down 0.22% today. Below 124 Insha, you wouldn't. There's like if Solana falls below 124, you then all of a sudden have a compelling argument to not own the asset. As I've already discussed, I thought I just did it. Did I not just literally give y'all like an in-depth discussion about what's possibly happening on Solana currently? And then I got people coming in here spamming about Solana. Like, what are you doing, dude? Crazy. You can just rewind like 10 minutes. 10 minutes and you'll have all your wildest questions will be answered, okay? Did we look at VeChain today? Down 8%? Oh, God. It's terrible. Yeah, lowest price seen today since November of 2023. Not an investor's market. When you gonna learn? It is a trader's market only. And when the party ends, it really ends. Momentum-driven asset class. So when momentum's good, higher highs, higher lows, oh, it's real good. But when it changes, when it shifts, when lower highs start coming in, lower lows, it's driven by that new trend, which would be sellers. Take control of the asset. Well, this song's a little too, like, I don't even know if I can hear it, but too much. We didn't look at Tron. It's only down 3%. Yeah, so we had a really nice M shape played out, but then this is what happened really in the end. Look at it. It's probably over. This is probably done. Like, this could be it. This is how Tron could be done. A bearish Gartley, 886 Gartley. This is beautiful. This is exactly where you want to see. I mean, maybe it could have gone a little higher. You know, you would want to see this Gartley develop an 886, but this is like a 786, right? Not even a 78% retrace. Weird. So 70% retrace. Bearish Gartley. This is like, all right. Just get ready. I know it's weird. Justin Sun, the communist Chinese. I know. But you just got to think this is what it looks like before it's over. They're about to start cracking the they're cracking the 200 right now. This 12.229 cent level is undeniable in its validity as an inflection point. Not just a wick high, but a candle open right here. It is real. And they're about to break it, man. Nothing implies that sellers are exhausted. I know it looks good right now, but this is what it looks like. This is a trend reversing structure with high reliability. Harmonics are some of the highest reliability structures that exist in technical analysis on financial markets. If they're identified properly, they can be. So I would really pay attention to Tron Connect here. Buy my S-Coin. Or don't. Don't buy the S-Coin into a bearish Gartley. Just imagine. Imagine that. Oh my God. I just don't know how I could ever be. I get it. Like it could fail, but good God, it looks like a reversal. Kind of in a value area. Network turbulence on YouTube. What do you mean, man? Interesting. Schizo, man. Onyx. Mr. McScruffles, what are the futures like? They're still down, but off the lows. And this is what I'm saying. Like, people just get like freaked out. You know, it's people are like just almost manifesting that Black Monday will come, but it's never that easy, ever. That's right, Joe. Imaginary clown tokens. I like that. I like the way you said that. Yeah, all your wildest dreams will come true. Like you'll be poor. Okay, this is Tron is the only one set up for way lower prices. Way lower because it's gonna play catch up most likely. I gotta ping people on the Discord on this one. This one's beautiful. Excuse me, what just... Sorry, just doing this real quick. Oh, Near. Oh, God. Sorry. Someone requested Near contribution if he's still around. Real Pez. Near. Remember, we looked at it yesterday, and it was like, this is trash. This is a loser. This is going to go way, way lower. 188 talking.
Anonymous tipped $25.
Yeah,
Can I
sorry,
get
that one
long-term
too.
chart?
It's just been tough. Please empathize with the streamer that is streaming only because it was because of the weekly close, but it was also the price action, and we got plenty of it. So I'm trying to, you know, cover that price action. So you wanted near. I don't know why you wanted near, friend. There's no action to take. You need to wait till it loses a lot more of its value. Minimum to 270, but probably 188. It could take a couple weeks, but those are your targets down there. You think about like an M shape completing, right? Like you're on the C to D wave right now. So you're like waiting for value perceived areas. What are value perceived areas? 88% retraces. I want an 88% sale on what I want to buy on Amazon or on Etsy or wherever you freaking shop. 886. And then not just the 886. Down here, you want to see favorable price action. Oh, 886 can flute with key reversal point from history. But then all of a sudden, you may be forms of confirmation. Double bottoms, inverse head and shoulders. Structures, you want them to develop down here. There's nothing to do now. You got to wait for this loser joke scrub. Yeah, I know. Get mad. You got to wait for this loser scrub to lose about 47 to 50% of its value from where it is right now. Yep. If you truly want the best setup, you got to do that. You got to wait. Okay, real Pez, then we're good. Then it's all good, right? You just sit tight. There could be a profit taking level, a little layer out at 270, and then maybe exit at 188. You know, just let it ride, man. You're good. It's oversold, but any rally will probably manifest into a lower high than 645 and roll over again. You'll get hidden bearish divergence or something, whatever. How is this possible? The day I wear glasses is the day that number go down and we get viewership and new subs, and it's like, man, y'all are seeing me with glasses on. I'm not the glasses guy. I never wear glasses. So it's like, what in the... Okay, we got like 33 more likes to 1,000. Can we do it, chat? I'm not the glasses guy, dude. No, some troll came in here and literally, like a long time ago, and he was like, dude, Mitch just wears glasses to make himself look smarter than he is. And it's like, yeah, dude, totally. Are there actually people that do that? Because I would never do that. I don't like the way I look in glasses. Okay. I look more dignified, Steve. Wow, that's... Thanks, man. All right, get wrecked near. I'm gonna set up an alert so I can celebrate wherever I am in this world. When this beep goes off on near, I will celebrate. Okay, what was it? CME? Yeah, just CME. Okay, they had a split. Oh, my whole chart got F, man. Something happened. Hold on. Let me, I don't know what happened. Yeah, so when they split or something, it completely F's up the chart. So it makes it look like, what is going on? Yeah. Okay. So clean chart. It's a new day. We got our levels here. You can clearly see some inflection points. A local low got put in there. Another inflection point there. So you've been on this nice rally, but what most recently has occurred? You've confirmed a top near in the inflection point, and you've rolled over. You're trading now below the 200-something moving average. You're probably below the 50. It's close. You had a death cross, right? A dreaded death cross in early June, which is not really that big a deal, lagging indicator. But you just know the crossover happened. So they're trying to defend this inflection point, this peak from November of 2018. Could be a level where max upside, if it holds. But at the same time, if they cannot keep this level propped up, 196, there's a tremendous amount of downside. So you probably wouldn't want to own it below 196.65, but you could set up a stop loss maybe at 194 if you really wanted to long this. But it's pretty neutral, but at a level where you could try to strategize it's, you know, it's better than it being just randomly in the middle of two key levels. It's kind of near the bottom, so I don't really see an edge. It'd be like bullish convergence. It's okay. I mean, you could try, but let's see how the macro goes this week, man. It's kind of, let's kind of wait and see. The VIX, you know what happened on Friday? The volatility index went up 60%. The last day of trading that existed on this planet, that's what the VIX did. So it's like, it's okay to like, let's kind of like wait and see what happens after that. So you don't have to like take action tomorrow, but again, it's all about the levels. 196 is one, 224 is another. Oh my God. Okay, we've been live 3 hours and 44 minutes. Bitcoin's at 54K. It looks like it's about to lose 54K. We got 1,065 people watching, and there it is, chat. Thank you so much for the 1,000 likes. It's been months since we've had 1,000 likes on a stream just due to the price action. It's been terrible, man. Whoa. What's going on? Like, huh? I'm confused because I'm looking at that and yeah, topics, it's like delayed, but yeah, down 5.74%. Yeah, it's pretty bad. It's open and yeah, 5.7%. It's down that much, yeah. Oh yeah, and the Koreans can't short this legally, so I guess they're just shorting crypto, and that's what's happened. I guess that makes sense. So it was Korea short selling crypto, because they can't short equities, right? Yeah, it was down more. What did it get to? I mean, it was down, yeah, 7% roughly. Okay. So, yep, Asia's wrecked, dude. Asia's in trouble. Asia's destroyed. Chinese market saw their lowest level since early February. Hong Kong market saw their lowest level since April. You got the Nikkei futures, right? Circuit breakers triggering the US dollar, Japanese yen collapsing. Remember which one it was? Yeah, look at this. So you see Asia is in complete turmoil right now. Their whole markets are completely effed, and it's spilled over into the crypto market. And a little bit into the stock market, you know, the US markets, where as you can see, like NASDAQ, no one's bidding right now. No bids on our markets. So, yeah, it's pretty brutal, man. So it's like, why is crypto crashing like this? It was technical. It was kind of technical, for sure. It was technical, but also macro, global events occurring. Let's see. So this is like another thing that's crazy. This is like the Australian dollar paired to the Japanese yen. Seeing its lowest level since December 2023. It's like what people like, interest rates low in Japan, so people borrow yen in Japan, and then they take that money and then they invest it in places like Australia where it's expensive, right? It's cheaper to invest, but it's like high interest rates, so you're not borrowing money there. And I think it's like people are getting worried, and so they're selling rapidly. People in Japan want their money back, kind of like that. Small gist of it, but there's more to it, I'm sure. It's just crazy stuff, man. Yeah, I don't know what to tell you, man. I gotta eat some dinner, dude. Like, I'm a big boy. I've been with a personal trainer for about 10 months now. Okay, so it's like I gotta eat, man. I take care of myself, and this is probably I haven't taken care of myself well at all today. So it might be good to just like wrap this up, and if things start getting real bad again, I'll do what I can to go live. But you know, let's just see if we can make it to tomorrow without more crashing. But I'm telling you, I think that might have been it for a little while, right? Like 52.5. Like, yeah, you might test it again, but that's pretty good for a day's work of crashing, you know. The second largest crypto asset in the world being down over 20% at the lows. Yeah, that can do it. It was quite a stream. And I really appreciate all y'all coming out and watching, because I know you all could be doing anything. You could be watching anyone. So it's an honor. And please be sure to join the Discord if you haven't, because that's where the conversation of this stream continues when it's over. When I end this, we go in the Discord, the general chat, respect the TA, and we talk about charts and the markets and all that. We have good time. So Discord. And then, of course, just, you know, be sure to sub to the channel on YouTube, because this is what I do every day. But I'm way more education centric when we don't have insane moves like this. You know, we try to make it about the technicals. Oh, all right. Well, y'all are amazing. If I did miss a request, we will get to the bottom of it, and I'll do my best to get to it tomorrow. It's just, you know, be empathetic. It's been a crazy day. This is a 4-hour live stream, dude. 4 hours. Yesterday, 2 hours plus. So we're talking 6+ hours of streaming financial markets on a weekend when it's normally 0. And that's 7 days in a row. No days off. I haven't had a day off since I got back from Nashville's, you know, the Bitcoin conference. It's all good, Dalal. So I'll just be back. Pray for the markets. Pray for Bitcoin. Until next time, respect the T. A. Hey, look, dude, it's a shark. How ironic. What the...
else that you're playing with?
My name is JP. I'm a robot. I like robots. I have a robot vagina.
I have some evidence Man Bear Pig could be in this area.
And then, just like that,
Adios, turd nuggets.